The Patriots are 10-0 in the draft at 5, but victim number 5 wants a rematch. The Golden Knights of Old Tappan march into Patriot Stadium during playoff time for the second straight year, but they have not beaten the Patriots since the 1988 season. Mike G and Papa and the Patriots offense looks to continue its torrid play, and Jeremiah Kyle on the defense will have to shut down Jamie Rowe and intercept the Knights' chance at an upset. Can the Patriots slay the Knights and advance to the North 1 Group 3 state championship game for the 4th straight year? Old Tappan, Wayne Hills, now!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Patriot Stadium for the North 1 Group 3 state semifinal matchup between the Wayne Hills Patriots and the Golden Knights of Old Tappan. Round 2, fellas, of a great game, which features the 2 best teams on the NBIL. I'm Andrew Gayo, alongside me, David Suntup and Aaron Ploshnick. Gentlemen, what are your keys to the game for the Patriots?
Well, my keys are pretty simple. My first key is definitely controlling the secondary. Kyle Jansen's going to be passing the ball all day on the Patriots, and it's key for them to stop the passing game so that the Old Tappan Knights have to stick to Jamie Rowe. If Jansen gets going really early, it's going to be a long day for the Patriots secondary and could cause some problems today. My second key is keep on chucking. We know Old Tappan's going to throw the ball, but which Michael Giampapa will show up today? The Giampapa from the last couple weeks that's been unbelievable, or the Giampapa from early in the season, which handed the ball off to Danny and Carlton? And my third key to the game is time of possession. We know this game will probably end up being some sort of a shootout, and the longer the Patriots have the ball, the better it is for the Patriots.
First of all, for the Patriots, it all starts with stopping Jamie Rowe. Jamie Rowe is one of the top running backs in North Jersey this season. In the first meeting between these two teams, 17 carries, 59 yards, no touchdowns for Jamie Rowe. If the Patriots can shut him down, they'll be in great shape. My second key, make Kyle Jansen throw the ball. In 3 career games against Wayne Hills, Kyle Jansen has 3 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. If the Knights need to rely on Kyle Jansen to get a victory here at Wayne Hills, the Knights will have a tough time getting a win. And then my final key to the game, converting on 3rd down for the Patriots. The Patriots need to convert on 3rd down, continue their drives, put more points on the board, and need to control time of possession and keep Old Tappan off the field.
Well, I think my keys to the game have to be first and foremost to stop Jamie Rowe. The man is obviously a threat on the running game and on the total offensive side of the ball. Last week against Mount Olive, 4 touchdowns. Patriots want to win this game. They can have to prevent that, just like they did the first time that they met Jamie Rowe. My second key to the game is get into Kyle Jansen's head. I mean, this kid is a very good quarterback. He's poised, but against the Patriots, we all know the story here. He's 0-3. He cannot win the big game against the Patriots. Scenes. They want to win tonight, keep it going. They're going to have to keep what they're doing with Jansen, get into his head. And my final key to the game has to be run the ball all night. Danny and Carlton are one of the 2 best running combinations in North Jersey. It goes up there with the Romaines, the Germanarios, and Tony Jones is up at Don Bosco. They definitely have to keep running the ball and shove it down Old Tappan's throat. Gentlemen, your key players tonight for victory for the Patriots and for Old Tappan.
For the Patriots, it starts with Mike G and Papa. 9 touchdown passes the last 2 games, 23 interceptions and 23 touchdowns and 2 interceptions on the season. If he could really keep this offense on the field, stretch the field vertically, it will open up the holes for DeSigo and Marson. And he's been very efficient this season. He hasn't turned over the ball, and he's had a great last 4 or 5 games for the Patriots.
Well, I mean, my key play for the Patriots actually happens on defense. We all know the offense is going to show up, so my focus point is definitely got to be Mike Roman. He's going to be looking all night for the big hit. And in order to stop Jamie Rowe, Mike Roman has to mark his man as soon as Rowe gets the ball. It's going to be really key for that linebacker core to play well tonight. Otherwise, Old Tappan could end up running all over Wayne Hills.
Well, the reason I said that Old Tappan struggled in the first game was because of Kyle Jansen. is not able to make the big play for the Golden Knights. And the man in that game that completely shut him down was Jeremiah Kale. 3 interceptions. The man did his job. This game, what do you know? Kale versus Jansen. It has to be it again. Jansen wants any chance of winning the game. He has to throw the ball effectively, and he can't throw interceptions. It's that key. The Patriots, if Kale covers the receivers like he usually does, shouldn't be a problem. Last time these two teams played, it was a 24-7 win in favor of the Patriots. The game was closer than the score indicated. Let's take a look at the last time that these two teams played.
Kale's full left eye formation. Giampapa. The toss is outside to DeSico. DeSico down the left sideline as DeSico powers his way. 36-yard field goal on the way. The snap is good as the kick. Giampapa, play action, goes to the end zone, complete to Jeremiah Kale. Jansen back to pass. Looks over the middle field by Scaduno, and Scaduno gets every row in the backfield. Jansen back to pass. Pump fakes, goes deep down the middle of the field. And so this is intercepted by Jeremiah Kale as Kale slips 47-yard line. Martinez in motion. Jansen back to pass as the pass is intercepted by Carlton Marson. Marson takes it up 42-yard line. Giampapa back to pass as the pass is complete to Joe Volpe. As Volpe does a nice job staying on his feet. In the backfield. Hand off to Marson. Marson up the middle of the field as he bulldozes.
Last week, in the quarterfinal of the North 1 Group 3 playoffs, the Patriots defeated the Parsippany Hills Vikings for the 3rd year in a row, this time at a margin of 49-0. The game was out of control from the beginning. The Patriots were firing on all cylinders, and there was a lot of penalties. So in the end, Patriots came out victorious, playing vintage Patriot football in November. Let's take a look at what happened last week.
Brings his Vikings to the line of scrimmage. First and 10 from their own 45-yard line. 4 receiver set the view, back to pass. As the pass is intercepted by Jeremiah Kale to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Patriots. Jeremiah Kale with second touchdown. Jumble set for the Patriots. Giampapa play action. As the pass is complete to Marson. To the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, Marson dives in. Touchdown, Patriots! Bolton Marson, 40 yards, touchdown.
And with him being that predictable, this defense is making great reads.
I formation for the Vikings. The few back to pass, looks to the right side of the field. As the pass is intercepted by Roddy Green. Himself over the color of justice. The I formation for the Patriots, 2nd and 12. As the pass is complete to Brian Ogden. As Ogden barrels his way. It's dive with right eye formation for the Patriots. Marshall in the backfield. Giampapa back to pass. Looks to the side of the field. As the pass is complete. Kale into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. The ball. As number 5 is smoked by Tim Ward from the Patriots' 37-yard line. I formation. The few play action as he's stuck in the backfield by Dan DeSico. Got room. When do they score the touchdown?
Gentlemen, we were out to talk about the team that the Patriots had to play tonight to get to the North 1 Group 3 final. The Golden Knights of Old Tappan. Pretty good football team, 9-1. What are your key players for the Golden Knights?
Well, it's pretty obvious. As I said, Mike Roman is my key for the Patriots. So, obviously, Jamie Rowe is my key for the Golden Knights of Old Tappan. The entire Old Tappan offense is going to rely on if Jamie Rowe can get the rushing game started, because the rushing game will open up Kyle Jansen's passing game. So if Jamie Rowe can break down the Patriots' defensive line and linebacker core successfully, watch out for a dangerous night from Jamie Rowe as well as Kyle Jansen.
My key player for the Golden Knights of Old Tappan, Mike Hurley, one of the top two-way players in the state, defensive end and offensive tackle. Mike Hurley needs to get pressure on Mike Giampapa, get a hand in his face, and make Giampapa feel uncomfortable in the pocket. And on the offensive side of the ball, he needs to get holes for Jamie Rowe. Jamie Rowe loves to run in between tackles, and he needs to do a better job of making holes for Jamie Rowe because Jamie Rowe had a very poor game the first time around.
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate the talks on the pregame show. I had a chance to sit down with the quarterback for your Wayne Hills Patriots, Mike Giampapa, on my weekly show, one-on-one with number one. Let's see what he had to say. Hello, welcome to the semifinal edition of One-on-One with number one. I'm Andrew Gayo, alongside me, the quarterback, number one, Michael Giampapa, sporting the playoff beard, looking very beautiful. But Old Tappan round 2 coming up. Jamie Rowe, he's pretty decent. I mean, besides playing against you guys, he averaged over 100 yards in every single game he's played. 4 touchdowns against Mount Olive, 56-7 victory in the first round. What do you guys have to do to key on him and stop him?
Jamie Rowe's a really good running back. In the first game, we held him to under 55 yards, which says a lot about our defense. I think we need to have the same approach coming in to round 2 against Old Tappan. I think we need to wrap up, bring them down, make the tackles, and I think when we have the chance, we need to, lay a pretty big hit on them. In the first game, we hit him up pretty good, and it kind of affected him for the rest of the game.
Kyle Jansen, he's a pretty good quarterback, but it seems that every time he plays the Patriots, he struggles. 3 interceptions last time to Jeremiah Kale. Last year's playoffs, he was absolutely horrendous. I mean, I can't even go into that. But what do you guys do that makes him so ineffective and he plays so poorly against you guys?
He is a very good quarterback. He hits the receivers when they're open. He's gotten better over the past few weeks since we've played them. So I think we're going to see a little different quarterback this time around. I think the difference is that we just have some pretty good playmakers back there at the defensive back position between Carlton Marson, Jeremiah, Ronnie Dries, and Brian Ogden when he gets in there. I think they all make a big difference. I think they make pretty good plays on the ball, and it definitely helped us. It helped us in the first game.
Previous 2 seasons, you've played Old Tappan really tight in the regular season. First 2 years ago, 16-14 on this rainy Sunday. Last year, 21-7, the game that you got injured. But then you play them in the playoffs, and it's totally different experience. You guys blow them away. You guys tend to. I mean, you guys get ahead early. Usually by halftime, you're winning 28-0 against them. What makes it so different, the contrast from the regular season to the postseason?
Well, I think the first thing, the past 2 years, we've played them in the regular season away. We played them in Old Tappan. So I think when they come and play at Hills, for the playoffs, I think there's a different environment. We got the helmet and the cannon, and I think all those kind of things factor into their confidence coming in. And the second time around, it definitely makes it harder to beat the same team twice. But I think the playoff mentality around Wayne Hills is something special. I think we have a completely different intensity to the game. I think we play with a different swagger. I think we play with a chip on our shoulder a little more, because we are the defending state champions, and we need to come out and defend our championship.
Which brings me to my point. Coach Christian Olsen, I mean, year after year, he brings you to the playoffs. What makes it so that you guys have not lost in 38 straight games? I mean, it's remarkable to say the least. But what makes it that he keeps the team focused that, a lot of teams work hard. You got to give them credit. Teams work hard, but you guys just come out and it's all about football, nothing else.
I think the work ethic, year-round is something that's special about our program. I think, other teams work hard, but they don't have the Wayne Hills work ethic. Besides that, I think our coaching is, second to none. And I think the players, we have some pretty good players around, in Wayne. And I think the players buy into the program, and I think we just stick to the routine. And Coach Olsen makes sure that we stick to the routine every day and stay focused and to take one game at a time.
And finally, the last question: Old Tappan's a very good team, arguably. I mean, they come out, they have 1 loss against you guys. You guys are at a totally different level. What makes it that the difference between Wayne Hills and Old Tappan, that one team's better than the other?
Well, I go back, I think the work ethic over the summer and the weight room and I think just being together as a team and the family that we have here at Wayne Hills, I think it's completely different than any other program in the state of New Jersey. And I think those are the things that makes us different from all other programs and the Old Tappans and the Parsippany Hills. I think the relationship we have with our coaches and with the teammates, I think carries over onto the game field, and I think that just helps us get the edge.
Michael, last game at Patriots Stadium. Best of luck. Go get a win.
Thank you very much.
At the Giant Stadium. Before we go, a quick note from Mr. Tony G and Papa. For those that did not receive the invitation for the beefsteak on Wednesday, November 21st, you can show up. They'll have a seat open for you. And in a moment, we'll have the game, semifinal, North 1 Group 3, Wayne Hills versus Old Japan.
DeSico gets it done. And finally, a play to remember. It looks like a DD sweep, but Danny will let it fly. DeSico hadn't thrown a TD pass since the 8th grade, and this one goes to Fulham. It's a game ender. Wow.
Welcome back, everybody, to Patriot Stadium as we are set to go underway here. Wayne Hills versus the Golden Knights of Old Japan, North 1 Group 3 state semifinal matchup. I'm Andrew Gayo, alongside me, David Suntup and Aaron Ploshnick. Gentlemen, we mentioned in the pregame our key players and our keys to the game, but in reality is this special teams unit for the Patriots really is one of the most underrated groups in North Jersey. Kickoff after kickoff, they start off. Most of the time they kick off to begin the game, and they give the teams, the opposition, in such terrible field position. How key is that going to be tonight, field position?
It's going to be huge for the Patriots, not just in terms of field position, but in terms of setting momentum. Last year against Old Japan in the Northern Group 3 state quarterfinal game, Eddie Rolfe, opening kickoff, huge hit, really got the Patriots fired up. They shut down Old Japan in their first session, and the Patriots came down the field. I believe they scored on the Dan DeSico touchdown, the Dancing with the Stars touchdown, as it's known here at Wayne Hills. And last week against Parsippany Hills, Tim Waller, a huge hit to start the second half, really got the Patriots fired up. They came out in the second half and totally dominated. So it's going to be huge for the Patriots, and all the credit has to go to Wally Johnson. He really has his team prepared. The team does a great job getting on the field in coverage just so quick. And the key thing is they make all their tackles. Tackling is the biggest thing on special teams. Make the tackles. Don't give the opponent extra yards.
Yeah, Coach Johnson has done a phenomenal job with his unit this year. When you look on opening kickoffs, you see the guys that are at the ends on the left side and the right side. Those guys are the hitmen. They're the guys that are going to be speedy down the field, and they're going to make that initial hit. And those are what scare return men. And for us, it's Dan DeSico and Carlton Marson most of the time. But when Tim Waller gets down there, he likes to lay the hit down. You mentioned that hit he had last week. It was a phenomenal hit. Laid the Parsippany Hills player on his back. And as long as they keep up, they're good special teams played tonight, and to keep the field position in their favor, it's going to throw time of possession in favor. And as I mentioned in the pregame, time of possession is going to be a very important element in this game.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, time of possession is just so essential in football in general, but the Patriots, what they've done the whole season, what they did against Old Japan the first time that they played them was they controlled the clock the whole game, Dave.
Well, the Patriots did a great job against Old Japan in that first matchup, controlling the clock, running their offensive plays. The Patriots need to keep Old Japan's offense off the field. They have to make sure that Jamie Rowe does not break a big run. Jamie Rowe was contained for the most part in that game against Old Japan. I believe Jamie Rowe did not have any rushes over 8 or 9 yards. So if the Patriots do that tonight, they'll be in very good shape.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Andrew. I look for the Patriots. I guess they got the return in the first half. So I'm looking for Carlton Marson or Dan DeSico to set the Patriots up in good field position to start this game. And as long as they have good field position, look for them to score on their opening drive.
The Golden Knights will kick off to begin the game. Patriots are used to kicking off to begin with, but today, Mike O'Reilly will kick off for the Golden Knights. As we are set here at Patriots Stadium, North 1 Group 3 state semifinal matchup. O'Reilly to kick. And here we go, underway here at Patriots Stadium. Kicked up there, taken by DeSico. DeSico up the right sideline, trying to find a block. Mitt finds one, skipped out of bounds at about the 38-yard line where the Patriots will start off.
And as I said,
Great job there by Dan DeSico, taking advantage of a short kick. He received the kick at the 10-yard line, made a couple moves down the right sideline, and the Patriots offense, which has been so potent the whole entire year, has a great start.
And let's take a look at the starting offensive lineups for the Patriots.
Mike Giampapa, number 1, quarterback.
Dan DeSico, 20, running back. Carlton Marson, 25, running back.
Jeremiah Gayo, number 2, wide receiver.
Brian Ogden, number 5, wide receiver.
Kyle Hannenberg, number 10, tight end.
Joe Pogorelic, number 73, offensive tackle.
Bowen Jones, 69, guard.
Zach Doyes, number 79, center.
Ryan Salerno, number 55, guard.
Pat Mitchell, 64, guard.
So now 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. The Patriots will take over. Giampapa with Waller and DeSico in the backfield. Giampapa, play action fake, throws it outside the Kale. Kale gets pushed, reverses it the other direction, trying to find a block, runs down the right sideline, picks up a good block by Brian Ogden. He gets out of bounds. What a great job there by Jeremiah Kale to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, way to create a play there by Jeremiah Kale. He had that little swing pass out there, kind of resembled a Ted Ginn Jr. type of play. He just juked out his defender, ran all the way across the field, and made something out of nothing, as we like to say. Very nice game there by Jeremiah Kale. You're going to see a lot from this playmaker tonight.
The Patriots in the first meeting tried to get Kale involved in the flat early in the first half. It didn't work. Kale had a few catches for losses, but great job there by Kale, breaking the tackle, reversing to the other side of the field, and making this a manageable second down for the Patriots.
2nd and 1, handoff there to DeSico, and he is tackled there by a bunch of Old Tappan defenders as they just exploded past the offensive line, which will bring up a 3rd down for Wayne Hills.
Great job by the Old Tappan defensive line, getting penetration against that Patriots offensive line and putting DeSico down on the grass. A huge 3rd down play for the Patriots. Let's see if they do play action. There's so many options here. They could try to get Kale out in open space. They could do the bubble screen. It'll be an interesting call for Coach Olson.
Yeah, I was going to say probably a fling out screen will probably be the best option here. I mean, look at what the first play they were able to do. But I say run a 3 wide receiver set here and throw past to Ogden or Kale.
Trip set for the Patriots. Giampapa rolls out to his left, throws it there, completes a Kale as he's brought down at the 50-yard line, but that will be another 1st down for the Patriots.
Again, another nice pass there by Giampapa to Kale. As we said, ran a 3 wide receiver set. Kale was wide open near the 47-yard line. That was a nice pass.
Great play call by the Patriots, getting Jeremiah Kale open out in the flat, no one on him. Patriots did a great job managing the situation. They only needed 1 or 2 yards. They were able to pick up the 1st down, move the chains, and like I said in the pregame, the Patriots needed to do a better job converting on 3rd down, and tonight, first chance on 3rd down, they convert.
High set for the Patriots. Giampapa handed off there to DeSico. DeSico barrels his way up the middle.
The Patriots did a great job working the option play in the first meeting between these two teams. Dan DeSico had a lot of huge runs on that first drive. He should have had a touchdown on that first drive, but it was called back on a holding penalty. And the first game last year between these two teams, when Jipu was healthy in that game, him and DeSico were doing a fantastic job running that option play against this Old Tappan defense.
Yeah, the option play is something that's essential in high school and college football. It's a good move for any coach to run a two-way play on any series. And right there, if the one option isn't open for you, you give it to the other option. It's a good call there.
2nd and 6 from the 46. Shots back, throws a deep ball down the field intended for Hannenberg. Tipped up there. Jordan Scaduto got his hand in there, which will bring up a 3rd down and 6.
That pass was just out of the reach of Kyle Hannenberg. Great play action fake by Giampapa, but Hannenberg just couldn't hold on to the pass.
So let's see what the Patriots can create here. 2nd and 6. And, excuse me, yes, 3rd and 6. I've been corrected by Dave, thank you. 3rd and 6, Patriots here look for, I would probably go with another 3 wide receiver set. It worked effective before, it got him 5 yards. Let's see if we can get him 6 this time.
So it'll be 3rd and 6. Giampapa throws it down the field. Complete there, so it'll bring up a 1st down for the Patriots.
Great job by Mike Giampapa, getting back in the pocket, locating Brian Ogden right on the sideline, locate him beyond the first down marker. And the Patriots, 2 for 2 on third down. That's going to be huge for the Patriots in this game, not just in terms of running their offensive plays and putting points on the board, but in terms of time possession and keeping that potent Ultimate offense off the field.
Yeah, I think probably the best option here for the Patriots would be to stick to the run game when they get past the 40 of Old Tappan, because the run game will open up the passing game, as we've been saying constantly. Each opens up the other.
Giampapa hands off there to DeSico. DeSico bounces it out to the left side. He'll be tackled there, not after a 5-yard gain.
Nice little run there by DeSico. Ran a sweep play. Good call there by the Patriots again. I mean, these little short plays for short yardage, that's how the West Coast offense is run in the NFL. Just nice short plays, good amount of yardage, and methodical driving down the field. Time of possession, again, they're eating up clock right now by keeping these short plays and getting these third down conversions. Crucial right now. We have 8:43 left. They've already burned almost 3 minutes and 15 seconds off this clock.
Giampapa hands off there to DeSico. Up the middle, gets about 3 yards on the play, which will bring up a third down for the Patriots.
Another third down situation here for the Patriots. They converted their first 2 third downs on passing plays. I really like what the Patriots are doing here. In the first game, they didn't really have too many big plays against this Old Tappan defense until the fourth quarter when DeSico had a huge run at the end of the game for a touchdown. So the Patriots want to make each third down nice and manageable, and they're doing a great job so far.
You know, it's always nice when you have 2 options like the Patriots do. They've got the thunder kind of running of Dan DeSico and the finesse of Carlton Marson. So either they take the strong barrel ahead when they need short yardage gains, or they pitch to Carlton Marson, and then he just finds holes on the outside.
As a timeout is called by Coach Olson, so that'll be the first timeout charge to the Patriots as he wants to discuss a big 3rd and 2 coming up.
And Andrew, I just noticed something. We're sitting right across from the Old Tappan stands, and it seems like a decent number of fans are here from Old Tappan. I mean, the drive is a very far ride away, so it's good to see a number of fans here. I mean, I don't know what their prediction was going into here, whether they're as confident as maybe the players on the field are, but they're here to support their team, and it looks like they're going to enjoy this game.
Guys, this could be a running play here for the Patriots. Nick Tumanel has just come onto the field for the Patriots. They might use him as a blocker since he's one of the bigger players on this team. Let's see what Coach Olson calls here.
We'll see what the play is. Hale goes in motion, and of course it's a running play to DeSico. DeSico bounces off one defender, runs it to the right side. Upon going out of bounds, and another first down there by Danny DeSico.
Great run there by Dan DeSico, waiting for his blockers to make a hole. Very patient there. Great job as he kept moving his feet. He didn't see the hole immediately, but with his great speed and quickness, he's able to bounce at the outside and pick up another first down for the Patriots.
And I think Nick Tumanello's presence actually faked the Old Tappan defense out. Very good call there by Coach to use Nick Tumanello as a decoy there as they run DeSico to the outside.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Marson and DeSico in the backfield for Giampapa. Play action fake. Giampapa drops back, throws it down the field to Hannenberg. Hannenberg holds on to the ball, and he'll be dropped down at the 5-yard line. Good job there by Hannenberg to hold on to the ball, and a better job by Giampapa to get the ball off.
That just shows you the improvement that Mike Giampapa has made from last year to this year. Mike Giampapa saw the pressure, stepped up in the pocket, and delivered a strike to Kyle Hannenberg as he was able to avoid the pressure from, I believe that was number 56, Mike Hurley.
You know, and I'm really noticing something. These Old Tappan, the members of this Old Tappan secondary seem to be a step behind each one of the Wayne Hills wide receivers. Now, our wide receivers are known for being extremely fast, but it seems like they've got a step or two on Old Tappan's.
KO lined up as quarterback. Option fake, keeps it goes to the left side. He's going to be dropped out of bounds, maybe a gain of 1 on the play, which will bring up 2nd down.
I think the Patriots maybe got a gain of 1 on that play. Very interesting call by the Patriots. They used Kale in a few plays, I believe, at the quarterback position, either in the Passaic Valley game or the Old Tappan game. Kale did play quarterback against Old Tappan in 2 games last year and beat them on this exact field in the first round of the Northland Group 3 playoffs.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see Jeremiah in there because he's always a threat to run, but he can throw the ball too, as we saw when he subbed in for Giampapa last year. So, always interesting to see what happens here, but now he'll line up back to wide out.
So we will go 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Giampapa I formation. Hand off to DeSico. DeSico keeps driving his legs, but he will be stopped by a host of Tappan players. So it'll bring up a third down play and a decision time for Coach Olson.
Yeah, the Patriots went back to meat and potatoes there, and unfortunately, it didn't work effectively there. It looks early on in this game that this Tappan defensive line is just manhandling the Patriots offensive line, and that could be a problem as far as pressure for Mike Giampapa.
Dan DeSico and the Patriots have had trouble running the ball through the middle of that Golden Knights defensive line. The Patriots need to bounce it out to the outside, make these linebackers and quarterbacks and safeties make tackles in the open field.
And, you know, just in case the Patriots can't bang it in, they always have Tim Divers, the very reliable kicker.
But you don't want to settle for 3 at this point in the game.
Morrison in the backfield, 3 wide receivers set. Play action fake, Giampapa to his right side, trying to find a receiver. Throws it into the end zone. Awaiting a call from the referee. As we are awaiting a decision here by the ref.
I think he's going to be down inches short of the goal line.
An interesting call time here for the Patriots. 4th and inches on the goal line. I would think they go for it.
Oh, they're going for it.
And they will put it in jump.
Might be a jumbo set.
The jumbo set in. So now, I mean, I would assume he'd pound it in.
I have to give credit to the Golden Knights secondary there. Kyle Hannenberg and Brian Ogden were covered. Mike Giampapa, those were his first few options on that play. And then he saw DeSico coming across the middle of the field and got the pass complete to DeSico.
And here it is, folks. 4th and inches on the 1-yard line. Jumbo set for the Patriots. Giampapa, hand off to DeSico. DeSico plows his way in, and he gets in for the touchdown. Great job there by DeSico to leap in, and the Patriots take an early 6-0 lead.
Great job there by the Patriots. They converted on 3 third downs on that drive, as the drive culminates in a touchdown on 4th down. Great job by Dan DeSico finding the hole, diving into the end zone as the Patriots take a 6-0 lead, and they take over 6 minutes off the clock in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. What a great methodical drive for the Patriots. This is just how they want to start this game. Eating up clock, wonderful passes, wonderful runs.
Tivers extra point attempt easily splits the uprights. So now we take a 7-0 lead. And folks, we will be back after this short break.
And the crowd is fired up. What a huge play. We cannot stress this enough. This is just an outstanding kick. All the pressure relying on Dave Adamo. The kick is up, and it is good! He kicks it through the uprights, and Wade Hills takes a 25-24 lead.
And we're back here at Patriot Stadium. 7-0. Patriots took a lead on a Dan DeSico run from the 1-yard line. Kale's kick taken there by Scadudo. Scadudo runs it up the field, I believe, and he's taken. Actually, that was Falcon's third. He was dropped there, so it will be a 1st down for the Golden Knights.
This is the chance that Kyle Jansen has at getting revenge against the Patriots. Last time he saw the Wade Hills Patriots back on October 6, 2007 at Tappan Stadium, Jansen threw 4 interceptions, which really...
And Jansen will take over for the Golden Knights. Man goes in motion. Hand it off there to Rowe. Spins his way up the field. Gets about a gain of 5 on the play, so it'll be 2nd down for the Golden Knights.
And as I was saying in the early pregame, it seems pretty clear that the Golden Knights game plan is run the ball to Jamie Rowe.
And let's take a look at the defensive lineups for the Wade Hills Patriots.
Paul Dre, number 59, DN.
Ryan Salerno, number 55, D tackle.
Bowen Jones, number 69, D tackle.
Kyle Hannenberg, number 10, defensive end.
Mike Roman, number 44, outside linebacker.
Ryan DiDerno, number 45, middle linebacker.
Tim Waller, number 4, middle linebacker.
Dan DeSico, number 20, outside linebacker. Carlton Marson, 25, DB.
Ronnie Dries, number 23, D-back.
Jeremiah Kale, number 2, defensive back.
2nd and 7 for the Golden Knights. Number 3 goes in motion, handed off there to Wiggers, He goes up the field. He'll be taken down at about the 41-yard line. So now it will be a 3rd down for Old Tappan.
And a nice handoff there to Wiggers. He gains a couple yards there. Be interesting to see what the they gave him the 1st down there. So now 1st down and 10 for Old Tappan.
Jansen hands the ball up the middle to Rowe as he is spun down. So now it will be 2nd down as they did get the 1st down before.
Excuse us in the booth. We're having a couple technical difficulties here. Our color man David Suntup's headset is not working right now, so we are going to try and fill you in on his points as well as our own so far.
So now it'll be 2nd and 8, 4:13 remaining here in the 1st quarter. Wayne Hills leads the Golden Knights of Old Tappan 7-0. I'm Andrew Gayo alongside David Suntup and Aaron Ploshnick. 2nd and 8 for the Golden Knights. Jansen fumbles the football. Mike Roman tackles him as Jansen falls right back on top of it. So that'll be a 3rd and very long for the Golden Knights.
And I was just about to say, these bunch sets looked like they were going to work out very well for Old Tappan, but unfortunately a little confusion there in the backfield, and there was a little fumble. Jansen landed on it though, so now they're going to give him a 3rd and extremely long.
The one thing that Kyle Jansen did not want to do coming to this game is turn the ball over. Jansen, 4 interceptions in the last meeting, 7 interceptions in 3 games against the Patriots. If Old Tappan even wants a chance in this game, they have to play flawless football, and that starts with holding on to the football.
3rd and 21 for the Golden Knights. Man in motion. Jansen drops back the pass, gets good protection, throws it up the field. Nearly intercepted there by Carlton Marson as Jansen had no one to throw to. So now I'll bring up a 4th down, and the punting unit should come on for the Golden Knights.
Yeah, his receiver fell down there, and Carlton Marson, who was on safety coverage, just was given a wide open field, and Jansen almost put it right in his grill. It was a little bit high, and Carlton tipped the ball away at least. So now a 4th down for Old Tappan.
Not the best of starts for Jansen. A fumble and a pass that was almost picked off as Carlton Marson got a hand on it. And I'm surprised that Jansen even threw to Jeremiah Kell's side of the field.
Punt there by Wiggers goes right to Marson. And Marson will be dropped at the 43-yard line where the Patriots will take over.
Great job by the Old Tappan special teams. They tried to do some sort of fake punt at first, but then they punted it. And I'm surprised that they punted it in bounds because Carlton Marson and Dan DeSico are so dangerous. And when you're already down by 1 touchdown against a team like the Patriots, you don't want to give them a chance to put more points on the board. But the Old Tappan special teams did a great job getting down the field and limiting Marson's return to only a yard.
Yeah, they realized their fake was ineffective there, so it was best for Wiggers just to punt the ball away. And he didn't kick such a bad ball anyway.
I formation for the Patriots. Giampapa play action fake, pump fakes, looking for a man. Throws plenty of time down the field, intended for Kale. Martinez and Scaduto were there. So they'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Patriots.
You know, the coverage there wasn't bad for Old Tappan. Michael Giampapa almost put that ball spot on, just a little bit too far in front of the speedy Jeremiah Kale. But that ball's placement was absolutely phenomenal, and I can just tell early on that Michael Giampapa's arm and passing game is totally on tonight.
A very tough throw to make there in double coverage. If Giampapa had a little bit more airtime on that pass to Kale, Kale might have been able to catch up to the pass, and the Patriots might have had their 2nd touchdown of the game.
2nd and 10. Giampapa throws it to the middle of the field to Marson. Marson picking up a block, runs to the outside, trying to find a move. And he keeps running, and he's taken down at the 21-yard line. Great job there by Marson to elude defenders.
Great play called by the Patriots, using DeSico as a decoy, and then Marson, right by the line of scrimmage, gets the pass from Giampapa, uses his blockers, got some great blocks there. One by Jeremiah Kale that allowed Marson to get to the outside of the field and pick up a huge gain. And Carlton Marson has really elevated his play here in the playoffs for the Patriots.
Yeah, Carlton Marson looked absolutely phenomenal there. Jumping over players, stiff-arming people in the face. Carlton Marson came ready to play today, that's for sure.
I set formation for Giampapa. Giampapa handoff there to DeSico. Flags on the play. As you will see, there could have been movement. I believe it will be holding. So we will get the call from the official sooner than later.
And Jeremiah Kale is visibly upset there, and Coach Olson is talking to him right now. False start there on Kale.
So now it will be first down and about, I believe, 15. They'll tack on 5 yards. So first and 15 from the 29.
Now with this first and 15, it'll be interesting to see if the Patriots offensive line can hold back the Yotapan defensive line, because it hasn't been very effective for them so far, and they kind of need to hold them there in order to give Giampapa time to get rid of the ball.
Well, the Patriots have had trouble running the ball through that defensive line of the Golden Knights. Mike Giampapa, even though he's been hurt a few times, he's done a great job of avoiding the pressure, stepping up and making the throws, and he hasn't been sacked yet tonight.
First and 15 for the Patriots. I formation, Kale split left. Toss to DeSico to the left side. Picks up a good block by Marson. Keeps running, makes a spin move, and is taken down for about a gain of 5 to 6 yards to now bring up second down for the Patriots.
Nice job there by Carlton Marson, blocking on the outside for Dan DeSico. Everyone knows Carlton Marson as the great running back, a very nice option out of the backfield in terms of catching the football, but Carlton Marson has made huge blocks for Dan DeSico the whole entire season, and that has not changed tonight.
Yeah, Carlton Marson's, as I like to call, offensive defense looked really good on that last play. I mean, anytime you can have a great blocker, it creates play opportunities, and he did a good job there for DeSico.
I formation for the Patriots, Carlton and DeSico in the back here. Play action fake, though. Pass to Marson and high by the Giampapa, so now bring up a third down for the Patriots.
Jack Korsgen bursted into the backfield, put pressure on Giampapa as the pass by Giampapa to Marson, a little bit off the mark. Giampapa was forced to throw that ball a little higher with not as much zip on it as he wanted to, but Marson had an open field, and that could have been a huge play for the Patriots had that pass been completed.
Yeah, I definitely think so. He had wide open field on that right side, and it would have been a nice gain there, if not a touchdown.
But this is what Old wants. They want the Patriots in a third and long situation like the Patriots have right now.
They are in Tim Divers' territory, however. Giampapa, Kale goes in motion. Giampapa drops back, receiving tons of pressure. Drops it there to Kale as he had dropped for a loss. Tackled there by Tyler Gallo and another Golden Knight. So now they're bringing a fourth down. And we will see what Coach Olson does here.
This is going to be a very tough call for Coach Olson. On that last play, Dan DeSico open in the flat. They tried to run the same play of Jeremiah Kyle that worked earlier of Carlton Marson. The Golden Knights read the play right away, sent Kyle down to the grass. The Patriots are going for it, and I agree with this call because a 42-yard field goal might be a little far for Tim Divers, and you don't want to give the Golden Knights great field position if Divers would miss the kick.
Yeah, it's a little bit too short for a punt.
I formation, 4th and 12 for the Patriots. 38 seconds remain in the quarter. Giampapa back to pass, throws it down the field to an open Jeremiah Kale. Gets pushed out of bounds.
I wonder if he's short. No, he's got it. Oh, misread on my part. I apologize.
And it will be a first down for the Patriots. A big first down for Wayne Hills as Kale caught the ball with ease and then just stepped out of bounds.
Now Patriots 2 for 2 on 4th downs. I wasn't sure about that call there. I was very interested to see what he was going to call there. 4th and 12, not an easy distance to make up. Little too long for Divers. I know they don't want to punt, so it seemed like the only option there, and Giampapa made it look good though.
I set for the Patriots. It'll be handed off there to Marson as he is dropped for a big loss as the Golden Knights read that one perfectly.
I have to give credit to the Old Tappan defensive line. They're getting so much penetration against the offensive line of the Patriots, and they're really limiting the rushing yards the Patriots are getting up the middle. The Patriots need to try some screens, and they need to utilize the bubble screen because the bubble screen could be very effective against the kind of pressure that Old Tappan is bringing up the middle of the field.
As time winds down and as the end of the first quarter here at Patriots Stadium, the Patriots lead the Golden Knights of Old Tappan 7-0. We will be back for the second quarter after a short break.
Monahan turns around, takes a quick peek at the clock, hands it up the middle to Lynn, who gets outside. Chaz Lynn, it's a foot race. He's at the 40, to the 30. Lynn still on the feet, and he's in. Touchdown, Wayne Hills.
Look at the clock, Lou. It reads triple zeros as Chaz Lynn plays his own version of Beat the Clock. He had to go one place, and that was into the end zone, because if he was tackled, the half was over. Chaz Lynn beats the clock.
Welcome back to Patriot Stadium for the second quarter of action. I'm David Suntup alongside Andrew Gayo and Aaron Ploshnick. And after this play, I will give you tonight's trivia questions. It's brought to you by Wayne Hills High School. Study hard and get good grades.
2nd and 13 for the Patriots. Giampapa, play action fake, throws it down the field, intended for Brian Ogden. So it'll be a 3rd down coming up for the Patriots.
Dangerous pass there by Mike Giampapa. But right now, I'd like to give you tonight's trivia question, which is brought to you by Wayne Hills High School. Study hard and get good grades. The question is, Jeremiah Cale's interception last week against Parsippany Hills tied a modern-day Wayne Hills season record, and his second interception return for a touchdown last week against Parsippany Hills tied a Wayne Hills season record. Name the last player to intercept 8 passes in a season and the last player to return 2 interceptions for touchdowns in a season. This question's really a doozy. As the season goes on, the questions get harder. Let's see which trivia gurus out there could get this question right.
So 3rd and 13 for the Patriots. Giampapa back to pass. Quick one there to Ogden as he is dropped there by number 54, Jack Korskin, and more decision time for Coach Christian Olson.
Here comes Tim Divers onto the field, as I expected. A good call here by Coach Olson, put the team up 2-possession game.
Well, Tim Divers, in the first game against Old Tappan this season, nailed a 36-yard field goal, his first ever field goal that he's made in his career at the varsity level. He also made a 33-yard field goal back against Indian Hills 2 weeks ago, so he's used to kicking in the cold.
27-yard field goal attempt for Divers, and it's easy for Tim. Another one, 3 for 3 on the year. Tim Divers, 27-yard field goal, and puts the Patriots up 10-0.
Tim Divers just makes it look so easy. A great strike on the ball, splits the uprights perfectly, a nice deep kick as the Patriots take a 10-0 lead. Tim Divers has just been so clutch for the Patriots this season, and this field goal could make a huge difference for the Patriots. In the last game, his field goal gave the Patriots a 10-7 lead. I know he made the kick in the first quarter, but the Patriots held that lead in the fourth quarter because of Tim Divers' 36-yard field goal in that first game. So this could come back to be huge for the Patriots.
You know, the Patriots are very lucky to be fortunate enough to have a kicker like Tim Divers. I'm sure college scouts will end up giving this guy a look. He's only a sophomore. He's got 2 more wonderful seasons to have here with the Patriots, and I expect this kid to do big things in college.
Scududo and number, I have no idea.
I believe that's James Falkerstern, number 5.
To return.
Yes, it is number 5.
Falkerstern to return for the Golden Knights. Kale to kick. Kale kicks a nice line drive. Going to be taken there at about the 17-yard line. And Scududo fumbled the ball, and the Patriots hop right back onto it. So now the Patriots will get the ball back, I believe.
Let's see what the call is, but it looks like the Patriots, as it is Patriots football, the Patriots cause a huge turnover. And like you said before, Andrew, before the game started, special teams are always a huge factor for the Patriots. And once again, Wally Johnson's unit comes up huge, and this could be a killer for Old Tappan.
And guess who caused my fumble? I'm sorry, the fumble. My key Wayne Hills player, Mike Roman. Gotta love when I'm right.
11:08 remaining here in the first half of action. And that definitely is a heartbreaker for Old Tappan. I mean, they needed something on an offensive drive, and go figure, they fumbled the football on the kickoff.
Well, at 10-0, Old Tappan was still in this ball game, but once they just turned over the ball to the Patriots, like I said before,
Giampapa will be brought down there by number 56, Mike Hurley. So that'll bring up a 2nd and long for the Patriots.
So Old Tappan comes right out here, First play on defense after the fumble, Mike Curley gets a huge sack. So now the Patriots have a 2nd and long. But getting back to what I was saying about Old Tappan, at 10-0, the game was still manageable. But the Patriots could get another touchdown here. It will definitely be tough for Old Tappan to come back from a 17-point deficit on the road.
As Matthew DeBow just walked into the press box, holy cow. I thought I was seeing God before my eyes. GM Papa drops back to pass, throws a ball down the field. Nearly intercepted there by number 11, Keishol Shin, also the place kicker for the Golden Knights. So now bring up a 3rd down for the Patriots.
Yeah, Keishol Shin jumped that route there. I'm surprised he didn't pick off that ball. It was poorly thrown there by GM Papa. Did not look at the safety coverage before attempting that pass. And he's lucky that Keishol Shin did not pick that ball off.
GM Papa needs to be a little bit more precise with his throws. I know he gets sacked on the first play, but he needs to step up in the pocket, avoid the pressure, and make accurate throws.
I formation, 3rd and 17 for the Patriots. GM Papa drops back the pass, trying to find someone to throw to. Plenty of time, just no one to throw to. Throws it to DeSico. DeSico makes a juke as he fumbles the football, and it appears that Old Tappan has fallen on top of it as Old Tappan recovers the fumble, and they will take over on their own 32-yard line.
Nice quarterback vision there by Mike Giampapa. The first few options on that play were not open. He was able to get the ball to DeSico. DeSico got a decent gain on the play, but then Old Tappan caused a fumble. And this could be a huge momentum booster for Old Tappan after losing the fumble on the kickoff.
Oh, 1st and 10 from the 29 for the Golden Knights. Handoff there to Rowe. Rowe runs up the field. He's going to be taken down. 9-yard gain there for Rowe. Taken down there by Drees, so now it'll be 2nd down.
And Ronnie Drees pretty much saved a touchdown there for the Patriots. If Rowe would have gone past Drees, it was open field there, and he just would have scampered into the end zone. I'm sorry, my partner disagrees with me, but if he looked at that last play, there was pretty much open field right in front of Jamie Rowe.
There was some open field, but I think the Patriots probably would have catched up to Rowe there, but a great open field tackle there by Ronnie Drees.
They probably would have caught up to him. 2nd and 2 for the Golden Knights. Martinez goes in motion. As what a big hit there by Tim Waller as he's congratulated by his teammate, Paul Drake.
For the 2nd week in a row, Tim Waller making that huge hit for the Patriots, this time on defense, slamming Jamie Rowe to the grass here at Patriots Stadium. Tim Waller has just come up big for the Patriots the last few weeks. Last week, 10 tackles in that win against Parsippany Hills. I believe he had 2 tackles for a loss. So Tim Waller has really come to play here in November, and he's really getting into a groove now that he's healthy.
People on the offense fear anyone in the linebacker core with a number 4.
3rd and 7 from the 36. 3rd and 3, pardon my language. Flip there to Martinez as he's trying to find room. He leads for the 1st down, and it's going to be really close.
Let's see where the ref spots the ball. I think they have enough for a 1st down. Let's see if they bring out the chains.
According to the spot,
it is a 1st down.
It is a 1st down. So now it will be a 1st down for the Golden Knights. And the Golden Knights really have recovered from that fumble on the kickoff.
Well, Old Tappan has come out here, and they're showing the Patriots that they're not going to get down if they make 1 or 2 bad plays. Old Tappan has come here to play, and they're not going to give up, and they're going to be here until the end. The Patriots need to make sure that Old Tappan doesn't put points on the board on this drive.
1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Handed off to Rowe. Runs up the field, makes a spin move, and gets another 1st down. And this is the Jamie Rowe that we have heard of, Dave.
Well, the last game between these 2 teams, Old Tappan was unable to make holes for Jamie Rowe to run through. But tonight, the Old Tappan offensive line is doing a great job making holes for Jamie Rowe. And those same players on the Old Tappan offensive line that play on the defensive line are doing a great job of shutting down the Patriots running game.
You know, and it seems like the stars of this line, Jack Skorskin, Nick Bolzomi, and Mike Hurley, are just creating holes on both sides of the ball.
1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. 3 men in the backfield, handed off there to Rowe, up the middle, makes a spin move, gets about 4 on the play, and it looks like the Patriots are starting to struggle with Rowe.
Yeah, definitely starting to struggle with Rowe. He's his offensive line, as I was trying to say before that last play started, is just creating massive holes for them, and he's just having his fill. It's like a kid in an ice cream store out there. Just everything is being created for him.
Well, Jamie Rowe had a great game as a sophomore here at Patriots Stadium. Very physical running back.
So it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Golden Knights. Rowe once again goes in motion. Jansen, play action fake, runs to his right. Throws the ball down the field. Intended for Shin as it pops out of Shin's hand. So now it'll be 3rd down for the Golden Knights.
I'm sorry, Andrew. I believe that ball was intended for number 10, Dan Zanzoni out of the backfield.
Great job by Kyle Handenberg putting pressure on Jansen. The Patriots could get into Jansen's face. They could force him to make some poor decisions like he did in that first game against Wayne Hills.
So 3rd and 7 now for the Golden Knights. And this is key for them because they cannot keep giving the ball back to the Patriots. They need to score if they want any shot. So 3rd and 7 from the 46. Rowe goes in motion. Play action fake. Jansen throws it up the field. And it's going to be intercepted there by Carlton Marson. And the Patriots regain possession.
For the 2nd game in a row against Ultapan, Carlton Marson coming up with a huge interception. Great pressure by Ryan DiDerno, blazing right through the middle of that Ultapan offensive line. Jansen was forced to make a bad decision on 3rd and 7. Jansen knew he had to pick up the first down. And Jansen, once again, big play for Ultapan, can't come through.
You know, initially I thought Jansen rifled that ball through to his wide receiver, but then I look up and I see Carlton Marson stick the ball out and hand it to the referee. So I was overjoyed to see Carlton Marson come up with a clutch pick there.
1st and 10 from the 37. Giampapa hand off there to Marson. Marson runs up the field, receives a good block by Ryan Salerno and Joe Volpe. So now it will be a 2nd down for the Patriots.
Great blocking there by Ryan Salerno and Joey Volpe on the right side of the field, plugging a hole, or making a hole, excuse me, for Carlton Marson, as Carlton Marson picks up the first down for the Patriots. And Joe Volpe, you know, he's not one of the well-known players on this team, but whenever he's in there, he's always making a huge play for the Patriots. In the 3rd quarter of that game against Ultapan, converted a huge 3rd down for the Patriots that led to a Mike Giampapa touchdown, I believe.
Dave Andrew, I just got an update quickly. Valley is up 7-0 in the 2nd quarter.
Giampapa handed off there to Marson, makes a juke, runs up the field, going to be tackled from behind by number 22, Sam Massaro. So now it'll be 2nd down for the Patriots.
Now I'd like to give you the answer to tonight's trivia question, which is brought to you by Wayne Hills High School. Study hard and get good grades. Talked about how Jeremiah tied a few season records in last week's game against Parsippany Hills. He had his 8th interception last week and returned his 2nd interception for a touchdown this season. Named the last player to intercept 8 passes in a season and the last player to return 2 touchdowns for interceptions in a season. Answer coming up after this play.
Hand it off there to Marson. Up the field, gets another first down, and Carlton continues his superb play in the playoffs.
Carlton Marson doing a great job breaking tackles, using his feet, keeps moving his feet, and he converts another key as Carlton Marson moves the chains once again for the Patriots. And the answer to the trivia question was Nick Romeo during the 2005 season, 8 touchdowns, and then back in 8 interceptions, excuse me. And back in the 2002 season, Dave Adamo returned 2 interceptions for touchdowns. And both those players were on state championship teams.
1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Marson makes a spin, but he's going to be brought down there by Massaro. So now it will be 2nd down.
Yeah, Ultapan stumped on the first 2 plays of this series by Carlton Marson. They finally got to him and figured him out. So we'll see if the Patriots go with Giampapa's arm this time or if they resort back to either DeSico or Marson's legs.
So now, under 5 minutes remaining. The Patriots really milking the clock here in this game. Giampapa, 2 wide receivers set to his right. Quick pass there to Kale. Kale goes up the field, going to be tripped up there by number 11, Keishal Shin. Which will bring up a 3rd down, or actually, I believe they had enough. No, they will be a 3rd down for the Patriots.
The Patriots are really trying to utilize Jeremiah Kell's speed in the open field. They want to see how he could break tackles and maybe turn those missed tackles by Altapan into huge gains.
Yeah, Jeremiah Kale is definitely an X factor, and he's someone that is a presence on the field, whether it's on offense in the wide receiver position or as a cornerback in their defensive team. Nobody throws to his side of the field, and when he gets the ball, you better watch out.
3rd and 7 for the Patriots. Giampapa, the Seco goes in motion, so they have 3 wide receivers to his left. Giampapa drops back the pass. Throws one up the middle of the field intended for Ogden, and it's going to be broken up there by Steven Martinez. So bring up a 4th down, and I expect to see the punt unit come on, but Coach Olsen could keep his quarterback and his offense in there.
Fantastic coverage by Steven Martinez. Brian Ogden unable to get separation from Martinez, and that's why that pass was batted down by Martinez.
So here comes the punting unit, as I expected. So DeSico will punt the ball away for the Patriots. And back to return for the Golden Knights is number 2, Jordan Scaduto, and James Falcon Stern, excuse me. 4th and 7, DeSico to punt. As they move over to the left, DeSico to punt. Kicks a deep one, and it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Golden Knights take over on the 20. And we will be back after a short break.
This is Nick Warzel's limelight, folks. This is when he brings his A game. The lights are turned on the field. Late in the day, he's ready to go.
On 1st down, Warzel back to pass. Excellent protection all the time in the world. Looking downfield, looking for Van Penen, triple covered. Sticks it in there, flags on the play. Van Penen ahead to the 20, looking for the sideline. He's across the 10, near the goal line, dives. Touchdown, Ray Van Penen.
We are back, 3:45 remaining here. Altapan takes over on their own 20-yard line. Hands off there to Rowe. Rowe to the right side. Eludes the defender, but is taken down, so a 2-yard gain for Jamie Rowe.
The Wayne Hills defense is finally starting to find an answer to Jamie Rowe. I mean, yeah, it's early in this drive, but they looked very solid there. The linebacker shifting over as Rowe made his move to the right side, and they just swarmed in on him. Again, linebacker play. Altapan is scared of anybody wearing a 4 in that linebacker court. That includes Tim Waller and Michael Roman.
2nd and 9 for the Golden Knights. Play action fake for Jansen, throws it down the field. Intended for Massaro, and it'll bring up another 3rd down play for Altapan.
I don't know what it is, but Kyle Jansen keeps throwing the ball in Carlton Marston's direction. Marston almost had an interception on Altapan's first drive. He had an interception on the last drive by the Golden Knights, and there, Marston almost caught up with another interception. So Kyle Jansen does have a lot of options in terms of where to throw the ball because Jeremiah Kell and Carlton Marston have both had great success against him.
3rd and 9 for the Golden Knights. Man goes in motion. Jansen, quick pass there as flags fly all over the place. And we will await the call from the officials.
I would go with the legal motion here. I definitely think one of those wide receivers jumped a little early.
It certainly looked like it from our view up in the booth.
Well, the last thing that Altapan needs, as a penalty is against the Golden Knights of Altapan, the last thing Altapan needs is to put themselves in worse field position than they are already in.
As the penalty is declined, so now I'll bring up a 4th down for the Golden Knights, and they will punt the ball away back to the Patriots.
So the Patriots have another chance to add points on the scoreboard. They would love to go into the first half up 13-0 or 17-0, especially with the way that they have played on defense, stopping Jamie Rowe, and the way that they have controlled time of possession.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I have to agree with you.
And they send DeSico up to try to add another player to block the punt as The punt gets out of the way as it goes out of bounds. Smart play there by Old Tappan to not kick it to Marson. So now the Patriots will get the ball back with 2:52 remaining in the first half.
Well, I think Old Tappan coach Brian Dunn watched the tape from last week, saw Marston's big punt return for a touchdown against Parsippany Hills, and he said, when I have the opportunity and when my team has to punt, why would I kick it to Carlton Marston or Dan DeSico? He knows the great success they had on special teams. There's no reason to give the Patriots more chance to put points on the board and either put points on the board or get better field position.
Yeah, it's definitely always a threat when you kick the ball to Marston or Dan DeSico. We saw what they did against Bergenfield, against Ramapo, against Indian Hills. Always huge punt returns from the Patriots.
1st and 10 from the 49-yard line for Giampapa. Giampapa, play action fake again, runs to his right side, getting great protection. Throws it to Gayo, complete. So another first down there by the Patriots. A great decision making by Mike Giampapa.
Yeah, he had all the time in the world there. His pocket stayed strong for him, and he was able to roll out when given the opportunity and give Jeremiah Gayo enough time to break away from his cover safety or cornerback, and he was able to get open.
Giampapa, 1st and 10 from the 35, back to pass, throws it to Brian Ogden. Ogden moves the ball up the field, tackled there by Shin. So it'll be another 2nd down play for the Patriots.
Not only a great play call by the Patriots, but even better job of Brian Ogden recognizing the situation, picking up a gain of 6 yards on the play, and then getting out of bounds and stopping the clock. Because I believe that the Patriots, I think they've used 2 timeouts already.
2nd and 4 from the 29-yard line. Giampapa, play action again, brings it to Ogden, pardon me, taken out of bounds by Shin, and they can't cover these receivers, Dave.
Yeah.
That was a perfect play there for the Patriots as Brian Ogden's running a short route, getting the ball, and then getting out of bounds. Doesn't get much better for the Patriots. First of all, you pick up the first down, and second of all, you stop the clock.
Yeah, with 2:28 here, the Patriots running their little version of a 2-minute drill and giving themselves a wonderful opportunity to score here with the ball on the 20-yard line. There's so many options the Patriots have now, but it seems like Giampapa's arm is golden right now, so I say the Patriots will probably stick with him.
1st and 10 from the 24, the Patriots. Marson in the backfield. Jipu drops back to pass, pump fakes, runs to his right side, throws it sidearm to Ogden as it is complete. So Jipu just gets it in there to Ogden for a couple yard gain.
Nice sliding catch there by Brian Ogden. I'm surprised that Giampapa didn't try to throw that ball out of bounds as he was really getting pressure there by the Old Tappan defensive line. Great pressure there by the Old Tappan defensive line, forcing Mike Giampapa to go to Brian Ogden, who is a few yards shy of the first down. Well, 8 yards shy of the first down.
2nd and 8, 1:51 remaining here in the first half. Patriots trying to score. Giampapa back to pass, eludes Korsgid, throws it down the field. Nearly intercepted there by the Golden Knights. So that will bring up a 3rd down play for the Patriots with 1:41 remaining and the clock stopped.
Yeah, Wickers' coverage there on Marson was ideal, and he almost picked that ball right off.
And we will be joined by a special guest, former Wayne Hills announcer. This is unexpected. This was not planned, but I decided to take advantage of the opportunity. Matt DeBow, welcome back. How are you, Matthew?
I'm doing pretty good, Andrew. How about yourself?
I saw your face, and my mood just got that much better. Matthew.
It's been quite some time.
How's Happy Valley going?
Penn State is lots of fun. You know, I'm working with the student radio station out there. It's very competitive, so I haven't exactly been on air, but I've been helping out behind the scenes and hopefully moving up the ranks a little bit and working my way up.
As the Patriots call, I believe, their final timeout here with 1:41 left in the second quarter. But getting back to you, Matt, glad you're enjoying college radio station. Sounds like it's a wonderful thing to do.
Yes, it's lots of fun, you know. The television's mostly professional out there because, you know, the collegiate level and football is gigantic. So the students try to take the radio over a little bit more and put that into their own hands. And that's, you know, I'm trying to take the next step. You guys, you breed them well here, especially Mr. Hoogstraat. And
you miss this?
I miss it. How could you not miss putting on a headset and announcing?
Well, the presence of Mr. Jim Hoogstraat, I'm sure you do miss. I'm sure there's none of him down in Penn State.
No, the advisors are not nearly as wonderful as James.
No, Definitely one of a kind. Now, you're back here. This is your first football game since Rutgers state championship game last year. What do you think of this Patriots team against Golden Knights?
You know, I've been so caught up in college, it's been hard to follow. I tried watching some games online, and I managed to do that, but I think they have a very good balance. You know, their defense, as you know, year after year is dominating, and people were scared, lost some people on the D-line, but their linebacking core came back, and they really have picked up the slack, and I think as long as their defense stands strong, especially against this running game with Old Tappan, they will, you know, manage okay.
As we receive a flag here, so now it will be false start, I believe, and the Patriots will move back a little more.
We got another update here from our correspondent in the stands. Wayne Valley now leads Pregame 13-0 as we near the end of the second quarter. So our counterparts on the other side of Wayne are doing well for themselves right now with a nice 13-0 lead.
Keeping up their end of the bargain, Aaron.
Yeah, Matt, how ideal do you think it would be for Wayne Hills to play Wayne Valley in the state championship?
I tell you, riding back from Penn State in the car today, I discussed, you know, the possibility of the first Wayne Bowl and how I would have to miss it because I'd be back at college, and it would just bring the whole town together on a very good level. I think it'd be very good for the programs here.
Giampapa back in the 3 wide receiver set. Passes the ball to Jeremiah Kale, and he's down to the 8-yard line. A wonderful throw there by Michael Giampapa.
Matthew, we got to keep you on because you're that guy. But no, listen to me, Matthew. I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. This is my last game here at Patriots Stadium, and I know last year you were really emotional and you were upset. I mean, not sad. You were sad, and I thought to myself, will I get like that? You know, will it hit me? Last night, before I fell asleep, I was laying in bed and I realized, wow, tomorrow is the last Friday night game that I have to get ready for, and it really hit me in a hard spot. Hand off there to Marson, spins up the field, 1:06 remaining, gets a couple yards, so now it will bring up a second down and goal for the Patriots.
You know, Andrew, as much as it may hit us here, it's got to hit these players for this Wayne Hills football team even harder. I mean, they've played 4 years of perfect football here at Wayne Hills. This is the semifinal game. If they win this game, they have one more game in their football playoff career, and it just means so much to go 4 straight years with a state championship here.
Giampapa hands it off there to Marson, gets into the corner, gets the touchdown as the Patriots take a 16-0 lead on a Carlton Marson 7-yard scamper.
You know, Marson just spotted the corner there, locked onto that pylon and said, I'm getting in here, putting the Patriots up 16-0 with 33 seconds left. A wonderful run there by Carlton Marson.
I may have been gone, but I tell you, the offense looks strikingly familiar. Carlton Marson, Danny DeSico, Mike Giampapa at the helm. I mean, they're really getting the job done. It worked last year for him. I'm sure Olsen's keeping many of the same plays that got him a state championship last year in the book.
And here's one man you haven't seen yet in your career, Tim Divers. Another extra point. Matthew, you have not seen a kicker like Tim Divers. Let me just give you some numbers.
I believe he's now 54 to 57 on the season in PATs, and 3 for 3 as he hit a field goal here tonight.
The young man can kick, Matthew.
Poor Scotty Schultz. He's getting all his numbers shattered. I know he's having fun up in UConn. He's redshirted this year, but
the only thing that Scotty's holding is that one kickoff touchback record he set his junior year. I mean, I don't think that's going to be touched for centuries because that was just unbelievable.
Until you get another giant roaming through the halls at Wayne Hills, I don't see it happening.
Well, Chris Fonte, the young man, 6'7", 305 pounds, won't be kicking, but
yeah,
he's a big guy. So now we got 33 seconds remaining. On the 40-yard line, Kale will kick off, and the Patriots are just going to try to hold Old Tappan from scoring in the first half.
Yeah, I think with 33 seconds left, this Patriots defense can control Old Tappan and take a 17-0 lead into the half.
Kale, line drive kick taken there by Falkenstern up the field. And he's going to be tackled there by Mike Waller at the 37-yard line where Jansen and the Golden Knights will take over. And I would assume that they would kneel the ball and go into the locker room down 17-0.
You know, I don't know. This is a state semifinal game. It's pretty important. I don't know if Old Tappan wants to not take any chances, but I mean, with the turnovers that they've had in this first half so far, it wouldn't surprise me if they go ahead and kneel this ball. But I think that the Northern Valley Old Tappan coach is going to try and make something happen here with 26 seconds left.
You know, guys, you mentioned emotions earlier. And the way I got through it last year is you have a job to do. I'm sure Coach Olsen says something similar to his players. You have a job to do. You be professional and you do your job. You do it well. You cry yourself to sleep later that night. You just put it all out there.
Thank you, Matthew. Rowe on the handoff down the right sideline. He's going to be close to the first down. 19 seconds remain as Old Tappan, I believe. Actually, no, since if he got the first down, then it will be a timeout because every time there's a first down, the clock stops, as he has. And I believe Coach Brian Dunn wants a timeout too because now he's going to try to get some 6 on the board.
Well, I don't know if he's going for 6 or if he's going for 3, but if anything, Coach Dunn definitely wants to put some points on the board for Old Tappan.
Brian Dunn, you mean? Coach Brian Dunn.
I said Coach Dunn.
John, you said. Or maybe you said Dunn.
I said Coach Dunn, sir.
I'm sorry. My headset's not really working.
It's okay. We're
still something, but Matthew, let's just give you some insight of what we have done since you have moved on to bigger and better things. We now have offensive and defensive lineups rolled in.
This is what I hear.
We still have one-on-one. We still have the in the locker room report with David, who's on the field right now interviewing somebody.
I was involved in the first ever in the locker room report. That
Yes,
was an experience.
Yes, you were. Indeed, you were. And we have just instant replay. We have, it's all because of the man that runs the show.
It seems like Mr. Hookstraight was holding out on me last year. He had quite a few tricks up his sleeve, and he just suddenly decided to pull them all out for you guys. But
I guess he figured to give us some presents our senior year. Jansen back to pass, throws it down the field, complete to Massaro, tackled there by Waller. As 12 seconds remain, as the Golden Knights will take another timeout as they still try to shoot for the end zone.
you know, the Patriots are predominantly a run-stopping defense. They're going to have to back up, make sure that they don't let Old Tappan run down the field on them through the air. And from what I've heard, Old Tappan's mostly a run-based offense, so it'll be interesting.
You know, Matt, actually, this secondary has done a pretty phenomenal job all year. Between Ronnie Drees and his exceptional pick against Ramapo to Carlton Morrison and Jeremiah Cahill with a number of picks on the year, including some against this Old Tappan Golden Knights team, it would not surprise me to see blanket-tight coverage by this Patriots secondary, which is not given the respect it deserves a lot of the time.
So now we got 12 seconds remaining in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we have some treats for you guys. The In the Locker Room report. I believe David has a special guest on the sideline. We will keep it a secret, and you will find out who it is that he's interviewing, and loads of other stuff. The Wayne Hills Marching Band, I can go on and on.
Who's in the locker room with you this week?
I will tell you after this play.
Okay.
Jansen back the pass, throws it down the field, intended for number 2, Jordan Scaduto. So now 8 seconds remaining, and it will be 3rd and 2 from the 47-yard line.
Just getting back to that In the Locker Room report, I believe that Dave sat down with Brian Ogden this week.
It is Brian
Ogden, my sleeper for the year. How has he been developing? If you remember last year at Rutgers, I called him to be the sleeper for the year.
I think he only has 7 touchdowns, Matthew.
Oh, there I pick him. I pick him well.
Very nice.
Matthew, who was our defensive wild card last year?
Last year was Jeff Brzezinski.
He did pretty well, too. Back to pass is Jansen. Throws a bomb down the field. Hail Mary pass. Batted down there by Drees. As time expires here in the first half, the Wayne Hills Patriots hold a 17-0 lead over the Golden Knights of Old Tappan. Aaron, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Well, this seemed like it'd be a pretty even half. Old Tappan's defense looked extremely strong against the Patriots, but that methodical first drive, burning off almost 7 minutes in that first quarter, was huge to the Patriots' success so far. Turnovers have been a real problem for Old Tappan so far. They started off their first offensive drive with a fumble, and even though it was recovered by Jansen, it started to cause problems. There was the interception from Carlton Morrison and then the fumble on the kickoff. And even though it didn't do any points damage to Old Tappan, psychological damage was there. It took a big hit to Old Tappan, and they tried to get something on the board at the end of this half, but it just didn't happen to them.
You know, I'm going to put a little 2 cents in here because I do have some experience in the area, but the key number is going to be turnovers. And from what I've seen, the turnovers have been in favor of Wayne Hills, but they can bounce back and bite them a little bit in the second half, so they have to be careful. They have to make sure that they make smart passes. At the end of the last drive there for Wayne Hills, Mike Giampapa got a little pressure on him, and he's a little rushed. From what I've heard, he's developed quite a bit as a quarterback this year, much more of an arm threat. But as long as he keeps his head on his shoulders, I think Wayne Hills will, hold this one out.
And they should be all right. I mean, definitely they're doing a good job on the defensive side of the ball. Rowe's not really doing much, but what it is that the turnovers. Jansen turning over the ball, and the Golden Knights just can't hold on to the football, and that's the major problem. And the Patriots, they're coming more motivated. They want to see a Wayne Hills-Wayne Valley final. David Suntup has a guest on the field. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. And now I'm standing on the field here at Patriots Stadium with the former defensive line coach for the New York Giants and the New York Jets, Denny Marson. Denny, tonight Carlton has had a huge interception, and he's scored the last touchdown for the Patriots in the first half. How has he been really able to elevate his game in the playoffs?
Well, I tell you, he's been one of those guys through his whole life. He's made big plays. When he was at the Boys and Girls Club, he made he stole the ball from a guy in the end zone to win the Super Bowl. So, and earlier, last year, Ramapo was 14-7 at half, took the kickoff back. So he's played well in the big games, and that's something you always look for in a player, and I'm kind of proud of him.
In the last game against the Golden Knights of Ultapan at Ultapan Stadium, Carlton Marson had a huge interception of Kyle Jansen in the fourth quarter. How has Carlton been so successful against Kyle Jansen, and how has his defense been so good against this Poe and Ultapan offense in 2 games this season?
Well, first of all, I mean, you're only at halftime here, but, it's 2 well-coached football teams, and that's made a big difference, I think. But as far as the interceptions, those are things that just happen. Guys have a knack to do them, and then you have to have the ball skills to make the catch, because you see a lot of guys get near them, almost catch them and everything, but the difference is to make the catch. That's what makes the difference in the ball game.
Switching from the defensive side of the ball to the offensive side of the ball, Carlton Marson, a touchdown this game, a few receptions. How is he so dangerous in the open field, and what makes him able to break these big plays?
Well, I think the thing that he has, his speed is good, and he's got good acceleration, but the best thing he has good vision. He knows where his blockers are, just like on the last touchdown he scored against last week. He had a 36-yard run. He could have gone out of bounds, but no, he hit it and went up through there. And he's got good strength, so that helps him along the line too.
Based on last season, Wayne Hills fans knew Carlton Marson as a running back with great power, great agility, and a great receiver out of the backfield. Now he's a 2-way player. He plays safety for the Patriots in addition to his running back duties. What have you taught him on the defensive side of the ball that's really helped him achieve so much success as a safety for the Patriots?
I think the only thing that we've talked about, because how kids are, I let their coaches coach them. There's just a couple of things. You've got to have good vision. Before the ball snapped, you have to know where people are to begin with. And, what's the chances if they got 3 receivers to one side, 1 to the other, stuff like that. And you got to know about the quarterback. You got to know some of those things. So those are a couple of the things I've alerted them to as far as being a safety, just knowing ahead of time and to anticipate. And again, he's got 4 picks, I think, this year, and it makes a difference.
Last year, Carlton Marson, like I said before, only played on offense. What do you think is the biggest adjustment he's had to make this season in being a 2-way player?
Well, I think it takes a lot more out of you for sure. I know when he comes home, he gets iced up and he's got heat on this, heat on that. So it's taken a little bit of toll on him, on his body anyhow. But, I think he's adapted very well to playing defense. He always played defense until really, he got here. Freshman year he did and all that. And then, as a junior he did not. And I think, with Coach Olson, I think, as I asked him one day, he said, well, he's going to play somewhere. I'm not sure where. And I think he found his niche as a safety.
Carlton has been part of this football program here at Wayne Hills for 4 seasons. He's had many great games on this field, many memorable moments, a lot of success. How sad is it for you to see Carlton play his last game here at Patriots Stadium tonight? What are some of your favorite moments that you have seen of Carlton here at Patriots Stadium?
Well, he's had a lot of good ones this year, but like I say, the last year I think he had 5 returns for touchdowns. And that's hard to do at any level. And this year he's had the 2 returns, so those are always big. And like I told him, the most important thing you'll remember are your teammates. That's the biggest thing you get out of playing on a team, are your teammates. That's who you play the game for. And I think he's bought into that part, and I think that's what's helped him along. And I've enjoyed it, and one of the reasons I retired this year is so I could watch him play his senior year and be a part of all this stuff.
The Patriots have a 17-0 lead here at halftime against the Golden Knights of Old Tappan. What do the Patriots need to do in the second half to win the game and advance to the Northland Group 3 state championship game for the 4th consecutive season?
Well, I think Old Tappan receives the ball here to start the second half. So those drives are always big because Hills has a little momentum going into the locker room with the score here late. So that'll be big to see what happens in the first drive, because in high school you get a lot more adjustments being made at halftime, where in the pros the halftime adjustments you'd only have about 12 minutes, so you don't get a lot done. They're done after every series. So here it's important to see how Old Tappan comes out and see if they want to stick to their guns or change a little bit. It's still only 17-0, so a lot of things can happen. And Hills has to get buckled up, and again, when they get the ball, see what they do, and then that makes a big difference, the emotional part of it.
Denny, thank you very much for joining me.
Enjoyed it. You guys do a great job.
Thank you very much. And that was Denny Morrison, the former defensive line coach for the Giants and the Jets, and the proud grandfather of number 25 running back and safety Carlton Marson. And we'll be right back after a short break.
All this hype about the defense, and it's been true in this game, playing very nice defense.
Corner kick. Oh, Wayne Hills Patriots. Ariel Danziger off the deflection of Alyssa Baselli. And just like we were talking about before, how important momentum is in this game. The Wayne Hills Patriots get the first goal in this huge county final, and the Wayne Hills Patriots are on top 1-0.
Patriots putting a lot of defenders in the box. Ryan looking for help, and that is it. That is their final. The Wayne Hills Patriots have just defeated the Wayne Valley Indians in the Passaic County Final. Girls soccer, Wayne Hills 1, Wayne Valley nothing. They are your 2005 Passaic County champion.
Welcome back to Patriots Stadium. It's halftime. The Patriots have a 17-0 lead in this Northland Group 3 state semifinal matchup against the Golden Knights of Old Tappan. I'm David Suntup, and right now I'm joined by the sports journalist for the Wayne today, Rich Stambulian. Rich, the Wayne Hills Patriots came out here, really controlled the tempo of the game, but the defense has really done a fantastic job shutting out this potent Old Tappan offense. How have the Wayne Hills Patriots been able to have so much success against Kyle Jansen in 4 games against the Old Tappan quarterback?
Well, I think it all starts with the way they play against Jamie Rowe. Last year was Jamie Rowe and Mo Gotok. Now Rowe is carrying a load pretty much all by himself. And I think tonight he's had 2 runs, maybe for 10 yards or 11 yards, and that's pretty much it. If they're not able to get him to get 5, 6, 7, 8 yards at a clip, they're not going to have too much success, because Kyle Jansen has yet to show in the 4 games, as you mentioned, that he can consistently connect with his receivers and move the chains.
Rich, you just touched on Jamie Rowe. He has had a lot of trouble finding holes to run through against this great Wayne Hills defensive team. How has the Wayne Hills defense been able to shut down Jamie Rowe in 2 games this season?
I think the Patriots line holds their own, and the linebackers do a great job of not only filling the holes in the middle, but also getting to the outside. The speed they have, as well as the strength as linebackers, is what sets them apart from, it makes the defense so special. They can get to the flanks and cut him off and not let him get around the corner.
Carlton Marson has really elevated his game during the playoffs for the Patriots. Last week, he had 3 touchdowns. Tonight, he has an interception. He scored a touchdown before the half. What has Marson been able to do differently in the playoffs than he did in the regular season? And how much has his presence helped the Patriots on all sides of the ball?
Emotionally, I think Carlton gives his team so much. You saw him last week play like a man possessed on that run he had down the sideline. He would not be denied the end zone. He was going to get to the end zone if it took every last breath that he had. And I think he plays with such fire and such intensity that it's contagious. The other kids feed off of that, and he makes those big hits in the secondary. He runs hard when he's carrying the ball. You can't help but be lifted and say, hey, if Carlton is laying it all out there, we got to do it too.
The Patriots have had so much success on third down and fourth down in this game. What are the Patriots been able to do in those situations that has really helped them capitalize?
I think it's the diversity of their play calling. The last several games, they've shown everyone that they can beat you through the air as well as on the ground. So they're a lot less predictable than probably a lot of the coaches around the NBIL had thought, in previous years or even earlier this year when they weren't throwing the ball as much. So now they come to the line on, 3rd and 8 or 4th and 8, and the defense has got to be ready for just about anything. So that makes them much harder to defend against.
Mike Giampapa, the last 2 games, had 2 of his best games ever wearing maroon and white for the Patriots. Tonight, he's played well, but he's had a few passes that have been a little bit off the mark, a few passes that have almost been intercepted. He did play well on that last 2-minute drive, though, that led to the Marston touchdown. What does Giampapa need to do in the second half to be more accurate with his passes and make sure he doesn't turn over the ball, even though he doesn't have a turnover yet in this game?
Right. Well, they're up by 17. I think probably... I think they're probably going to come out in the second half and try to reestablish the ground game. Take time off the clock, play a little smash mouth football, let their defense do their job. Mike, they're going to mix it up. He's going to throw the ball, I'm sure, but probably, he's going to be, probably the coach is going to tell him, if you don't have a guy open, don't be afraid to throw the ball out of bounds. The one thing they want to stay away from is the turnovers, because giving Old Japan the ball back in a turnover is probably the only way the Golden Knights are going to get back into this game.
Patriots, like you said, they have a 17-0 lead going into the second half. What adjustments do you think the Patriots need to make in the second half in order to hold on to their 17-0 lead and advance to Northland Group 3 state championship game for the 4th consecutive season?
Gosh, I don't know what adjustments you could make, except maybe be a little more crisp on the offense. Complete the passes that they really feel they should catch, and keep possession of the ball. And I think I'd like to come out and get a quick 7 in the third quarter. If they go up 24-0, I think it's going to be lights out.
Rich, thank you for joining me. It's really been an honor the last 4 years to interview you here at Patriots Stadium. This is the last ever game I'm going to be calling here. It's really been an honor to interview during halftime. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and hopefully you'll join me at Giants Stadium in 2 weeks if the Patriots hold on to their 17-0 lead. And that was Rich Stambulian, sports journalist for the Wayne today. And now I'd like to send it to the In the Locker Room report, where I had a chance to catch up with the wide receiver for your Patriots, number 5, Brian Ogden. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 6th edition of the In the Locker Room report. I'm David Suntup, and this week I'm joined by number 5, wide receiver Brian Ogden. So, Brian, last week against Parsippany Hills, the passing game helped you guys get 4 touchdowns, and the week before, 5 passing touchdowns by Mike Giampapa. How happy have you been with the results in the passing game the last 2 weeks?
Well, I've been really happy that I've been getting my chance. I've been getting the ball. And, most teams look at us as a run team, and now we're more versatile. We could be a run team, and then on first down, we could probably throw a pass. And on third down, we don't have to try to trick teams. We could throw a good pass routes, and we have just a good, between me and Jeremiah, it's good receivers.
After beating the Parsippany Hills Vikings 4-9-0, move on to the Northland Group 3 state semifinals, where you will face the Golden Knights of Old Tappan. How much does it help you going into this game that, hey, we beat them 24-7 on their home field? How much of an advantage does that give you guys going to the second matchup now that you know their plays, you know what they're about?
Well, that gives us a big advantage. We know their offense we know their offense perfectly. Their defense, we know everything. They have to come to our house now and play us at our home field, which is hard, and we had to go there at a hostile environment and play them in those conditions. And we beat them, and I think we'll beat them again.
Speaking of putting in new plays, in the Indian Hills game, you guys executed the hook and ladder play. Talk about how that play came about, and are you working on any more plays similar to that for Friday's game?
Well, it's funny because we practiced that play I don't know. I think Old Tappan week maybe we practiced that play, and we haven't run it till the last game of the season. So I was kind of surprised when we ran it, but it worked like a charm.
The last couple weeks, the games in October, you had some quiet offensive games, but once November came around, 3 receiving touchdowns in the past 2 games. How come you've really been able to get back into your groove the last 2 games?
Well, I've just been able to get open, running good routes. Mike G and Papa's been throwing me great passes. I've been just catching the ball and just making plays.
Jeremiah Kell, he plays opposite you. How much does it help you as a wide receiver, knowing that you have so much speed on the other side of the field and that teams are going to double team Jeremiah Kell? How does that help you get open and make big plays?
Well, Jeremiah can play anywhere on the field. Jeremiah, teams are worried where Jeremiah is. Sometimes he'll line up at quarterback. Sometimes he'll take bubble passes. Sometimes he'll line up at slot, and then they'll just forget about me on the other side. And I'll just get passes thrown to me.
Mike Giampapa, he's had a great season overall, one of the top quarterbacks in the state. How has he really elevated his game the last few weeks, and how does that help you as a wide receiver?
Well, Mike Giampapa, he practices hard every single day. He's always throwing 1,000 balls every practice. We're running extra routes with him, and we're just getting our timing down and everything.
You've made many tough catches throughout the season, taking big hits, holding onto the ball. How are you able to make so many tough catches in traffic and still hold on after taking a big hit?
When that ball's thrown in the air, all I focus on one thing is catching it first, and then after catching it, getting yards.
Brian, you have had 2 brothers that have come through this Wayne Hills program. Paul was part of the 2002 state championship team. Dave won 3 state championships, 2004, 2005, and 2006. How much motivation does that give you to win another one yourself now that you're a starter and make big plays, knowing that both your brothers were able to make big plays on state championship teams?
Well, I have a lot of shoes to fill, obviously, from my past 2 brothers, but I think it's a good opportunity for me to win state championships.
At the beginning of the year, the first game of the year, you had a great game at Northern Highlands. How would you compare the Bryan Ogden going into the Old Tappan game this Friday to the Bryan Ogden coming into week 1 against Northern Highlands?
Well, I have more confidence now when the ball's thrown to me now, and I'm going to be ready when the ball's thrown to me, so I'll be good.
Brian, thank you very much. Best of luck against Old Tappan this Friday. That was Bryan Ogden, number 5, wide receiver for your Wayne Hills Patriots, and we'll be right back after a short break.
Esposito under center. Esposito back to pass. Good protection, steps up, and that is intercepted at the 5-yard line. That's Toby Dotolo. Dotolo takes it across the 20, down at the 22-yard line, and that is absolutely huge.
Welcome back to Patriot Stadium. We are about to get underway here. North 1 Group 3 state semifinal matchup. The Wayne Hills Patriots lead the Golden Knights of Old Tappan 17-0. I'm Andrew Gayo, alongside me David Suntup and Aaron Ploshnick. Guys, what are your thoughts on the second half that the Patriots have to do to retain their lead?
Well, I think the Patriots have to keep themselves strong on defense. They've got themselves a nice 17-0 lead, but by no means is this a cushion that is insurmountable for Old Tappan. As long as their secondary stays strong, Kyle Jansen will keep on struggling, because he really did struggle in that first half. He doesn't set his feet and just couldn't pick up a nice throw. Those linebackers are very strong for the Patriots right now, as Jamie Rowe hasn't really been able to get anything started either. So as long as Wayne Hills keeps their defense strong, I think that's the key to us, because their offense is going to roll regardless.
Well, the key for the Patriots in the second half is the defense. For Old Tappan, in 6 quarters so far this season against the Patriots, only 1 touchdown, and that touchdown only came because the Patriots had a breakdown in the secondary. It was a 52-yard touchdown by Old Tappan. So the Patriots could do a nice job stopping Jamie Rowe and make Kyle Jansen make bad throws for Old Tappan. Wayne Hills will be in good shape, and Wayne Hills could force some turnovers and continue to pile on points. But before we get started here in the second half, I'd like to thank Bryan Ogden for joining me in the In the Locker Room report. It was really an honor to sit down with Brian and hear what he had to say about his success the last couple of weeks and what the Patriots had to do tonight in order to defeat the Golden Knights of Old Tappan.
The captains are set to join at midfield. Giampapa, DeSico, Waller, and Mike Roman for the Patriots. Tyler Gallo, Jack Korskin, Jamie Rowe, and Mike Hurley to the center for the Golden Knights of Old Tappan. Gentlemen, the first half, Jamie Rowe showed some signs of his ability, but for the most part, he was shut down.
Well, Jamie Rowe has not been able to break any big runs against this Patriots defense like he has against other teams. And all the credit has to go to the Patriots tackling in the open field. They do a great job taking Jamie Rowe down. Great job with the leg tackles. And that's been the key because Jamie Rowe has not been able to break any tackles. And that's why Jamie Rowe has been limited in terms of not having any big runs against the Patriots like he has against other teams.
We've seen sparks. I mean, Jamie Rowe has been given ample opportunities by this offensive line that he's been gifted with because it's a phenomenal offensive line. And yeah, like you said, Dave, he just needs to break away from that tackle. He's been literally fractions of inches away from breaking off humongous gains in this game, but the Patriots' tackling skills have been above par in this game so far. So as long as the Patriots keep tackling, Jamie Rowe will keep having trouble. But that offensive line has given him multiple chances to break off a run, and it could happen in the second half.
Kale to kick off for the Patriots as the Golden Knights will receive to start off the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So now,
Wednesday evening, Thanksgiving Eve,
Jeremiah Kale to kick off.
the father and son
Scadudo and Falcon Stern to return the kick.
cafetorium here at Wayne Hills High School.
So we are about to get underway here at Patriots Stadium. Patriots 24 minutes away from getting to the state championship game. Kale's kick taken there by Scadudo. Runs up the field. Actually, that was Falcon Stern. Gets up to about the 38-yard line. So that's where the Old Tappan Golden Knights will take over.
Nice return there by Falcon Stern, running the ball through the middle of the Patriots coverage team. But like I just said before, it's all about tackling with the Patriots, not just on defense, but on special teams, as Tim Waller made a fantastic open field tackle on that play.
I'm interested to see what Coach Dunn calls here for Old Tappan. I'm sure he's got a cadence of plays lined up for the second half because they need to make something happen on this opening drive.
Jansen, Rowe in motion. Jansen back to pass. Gets a lot of pressure. Throws it towards the middle of the field. Nearly intercepted by Marson, as it will be a second down play now for the Golden Knights.
Wow, that was just a breakdown in the route by the Old Tappan wide receiver. Literally, Jansen threw the ball right to Carlton Marson, and luckily for him, the ball, he just had, I don't know, a brain misstep and just dropped the ball that was clearly right there in his hands. So unfortunate for Wayne Hills and a break there for Old Tappan.
2nd and 10 from the 38 for the Golden Knights. Falcon Stern in motion, makes a nice juke move, keeps running up the field, breaks a couple tackles, and he is going to be dropped there by Kyle Hannenberg, where they will take over the Golden Knights on a first down.
Great job in the open field there by James Falcon Stern, using his blockers. Nice job by the wide receivers of Old Tappan, getting down the field, blocking for Falcon Stern as the Golden Knights pick up a huge first down.
It's funny there because I believe I just mentioned a couple seconds ago how this offensive line is creating huge holes. In fact, Falcon Stern took advantage of that one right there.
Jansen, Falcon Stern in motion, handoff there to Rowe. Rowe right up the middle, untouched, and the Patriots are really struggling on the run right now.
Yeah, absolutely. This defensive line and the linebackers just can't keep up with the offensive line, and the combo of James Falcon Stern and Jamie Rowe right now, they're just looking like Superman out there.
In the first meeting between these two teams, the Wayne Hills Patriots totally dominated the line of scrimmage. But in this game, Old Tappan really made some nice adjustments, and they're doing a nice job dominating the line of scrimmage. But it'll be interesting to see how the kind of shape that Old Tappan is in later in this game.
Falcon Stern goes in motion. Jansen back to pass, gets pressured, throws the ball, batted away there by Danny DeSico. A sensational play on defense by DeSico.
And good pressure there by the Wayne Hills defensive line. And the combo of the linebackers that got in there and Dan DeSico tipping away that pass made that a great play for the Patriots. I'm not exactly sure who got in there to put pressure on Jansen, but boy, did he shake him up.
Getting back to what I always say about conditioning, in the first meeting between these two teams, besides the fact that Wayne Hills made the plays when they had to make the plays on all sides of the ball, Old Tappan was gasping for air all the time in the second half, so Old Tappan needs to be in better shape, better physical condition in order to have a chance.
Martinez goes in motion, handoff right up the middle to Rowe. Rowe plunges his way up the middle, and I believe he will have enough for the first down.
These misdirection calls are really inhibiting the Patriots' ability to read the plays that Old Tappan is creating for themselves. They're sending guys in motion, and their huddle is so close, it's always a confusion to see which Old Tappan player gets the ball, whether it's a pitch out of the backfield to Falkenstern, a quick fullback handoff to Jamie Rowe, or Jamie Rowe lined up behind Jansen with a bunch set. I mean, Old Tappan is just showing a lot of options here.
1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Jumbo set for the Golden Knights. Hand it off there to Rowe. Rowe runs down the left side. Go out of bounds, so he'll get a gain of about 2 or 3 yards on the play.
Old Tappan really doing a nice job bouncing out the ball to the outside in the running game as they're trying to find some open field. But Old Tappan knows that if they want a chance to get back into this game, they need to run the ball. And Jamie Rowe and James Falkenstern have done a nice job coming out here in the second half, setting the tempo, running the ball for Old Tappan.
So now it'll be 2nd and 8 from the 27. 3 wide receivers set for the Golden Knights. Man in motion, handoff once again up the middle to number 10, Dan Zanone. And I believe it'll be a first down for the Golden Knights, and they're just driving on this possession.
Old Tappan's having so much success on this drive, running the ball to the left side of that offensive line. The Patriots need to bring some more pressure and really get some pressure on that left tackle spot, on the left side of the offensive line, where Old Tappan has had so much success running the ball in this half.
So now it'll be 1st and 10 from the 17. Old Tappan driving. Jansen, Rowe goes in motion, toss to Rowe. Rowe tried to get to the outside, powers his way through, gets about 3 yards on the play, which will bring up a 2nd down for Old Tappan.
You know, he dragged that play out a little too long, ran horizontally when he should have been running vertically up the field. There were a couple of options there for him to get up, and the Patriots, with their quickness, just were able to catch Rowe.
Great job by Marson and Waller, using their speed to get across the field and stopping Jamie Rowe for only a 3-yard gain.
So now it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Golden Knights. Man goes in motion as they're going to be a timeout on the field taken by Coach Brian Dunn. So Old Tappan uses their first timeout of the game.
Coach Dunn obviously thinking up some kind of scheme for the Old Tappan Golden Knights in the red zone here, because this Patriots team all season has been pretty tough in the red zone. You go back to the game at Mawa where they had that wonderful goal line stand there, and you just think Coach Dunn has to find that one play that's going to be this breaker here, because I think with eating up this much clock, if Old Tappan doesn't score here, it's going to be a crucial play in this game.
Well, Old Tappan does have Keisho Shin. He did make a field goal in that game last year against Wayne Hills, the first meeting. He made a 27-yard kick, but Old Tappan needs touchdowns. I know they're down 17 points. I don't think they're going to field goal, they're down 2 touchdowns, but they need a touchdown on this drive if they realistically want a shot to get back into this game and have a chance to knock off the Patriots.
I definitely agree with you, Dave.
2nd and 7 for the Golden Knights at the 15-yard line. 9:27 remain here in the third quarter. Wayne Hills leads the Golden Knights Old Tappan 17-0. Old Tappan once again will hand it off to Rowe up the middle. Gets a couple of yards on the play, so we'll bring up a 3rd down for the Golden Knights, and this is crucial if the Golden Knights want to stay in this game.
Great job by Paul Drake, plugging the hole that Old Tappan was trying to make and making a huge tackle. And now this is a big 3rd down play for Old Tappan. In the last game, Old Tappan had so much trouble converting on 3rd down, and Kyle Jansen threw a couple of interceptions on 3rd down. It'll be interesting to see how Old Tappan responds in this situation.
3rd and 4 for the Golden Knights. Big play here for both sides. Toss there, headed off, and a fumble pops into the air. Appears to be recovered by the Patriots. A little extracurricular activity after the play, waiting for a signal from the referee.
What a pop there by Ryan Salerno to get that ball jarred out. And it looked like one of the Patriots linebackers picked that up.
It was Ryan DiDerno coming up with the fumble, and that has to be a killer turnover for the Golden Knights of Otapan. Otapan came out here running the football with passion in the second half, and then they turn over the ball inside the red zone. A huge play by the Patriots defense. And if that was Ryan Salerno who forced that fumble, Ryan Salerno is so clutch when it comes to forcing fumbles when the other team is driving. Back on September 28th at Mawa, Patriots up 7-0 in the fourth quarter. Mawa fumbles the ball on the 1-yard line thanks to Ryan Salerno. Ronnie Dries recovers, and the rest is history.
Handed off there up the middle. Keeps running there as DeSico picked up extra yards as he would not go down.
Yeah, Coach Olson has got to be pleased with the performance of Ryan and Ryan on that last play. Just phenomenal. Ryan Salerno, just a powerhouse inside. Just decked Jamie Rowe, and the ball just popped right out of his hands. He must have jarred his shoulder up under where Rowe was carrying the ball. And Ryan DiDerno, just being aware of all of his senses, sees the ball in the air and just immediately just grabs it and pulls it right in. Great play there by Ryan DiDerno.
Great awareness, too, to recover the fumble. Giampapa hand off to DeSico. Otapan sending many defenders into the box. DeSico gets out of bounds. So now it will be I believe a 3rd down play. It could be close to the 1st down.
They're going to bring the chain gang. Yeah.
A timeout for a measurement. So 7:49 remaining here and the 3rd quarter, and we will be back after this short break.
Ace set, Van Peenen's the running back. Heischel drops back to pass again, pump fakes, and he's gonna let one go deep. It's to Nick Romeo, and Romeo makes the catch! Oh baby, that one's good for over 20, nearly 30 yards. Nick Romeo has the ball inside Rempo territory at about the 48-yard line. As Justin Donovan says, you can't stop 19.
We are back here at Patriot Stadium. It is inches. It will be 3rd and inches for the Patriots. So now 7:49 remaining. So now 3rd and inches for the Patriots.
Let's see how Coach Olson responds to this 3rd and inches call. There's a huge boost of energy for the Patriots right now. Let's see if he plows it ahead with maybe a quarterback sneak, or if he doesn't want to risk injury to Mike Giampapa. I'm sure a jumbo set run is another possibility, a bubble screen if they want to change the game up, maybe a play action to totally screw things around with Old Japan. But I think it'll probably be a run here with either Carlton or Danny.
3rd and inches, power I for the Patriots. Jumbo set in, Tuminello and Waller in. Sneak there by Giampapa. Not sure if he got enough. Let's see where they mark it. Either way, I can see the Patriots going on for 4th and inches if they did not convert.
Actually, if it's 4th and inches for the Patriots, I think you have to punt, because if somehow Otapan got to stop on 4th and inches, Otapan has great field position, and you don't want to give Otapan any life.
Another official timeout for a measurement. As this is just crucial, because if the Golden Knights, if it is indeed 4th and inches, and the Patriots do indeed try to punt, then the Patriots have a good chance of coming back. I mean, the Golden Knights have a good chance of coming back.
We just got a score update from Wayne Valley. Wayne Valley over Paramus, 20-0. So right now, it looks like the Northern Group 3 State Championship game will be the Battle of Wayne in 2 weeks, most likely at Giants Stadium, as long as Wayne Valley, Wayne Hills hold on to their respective leads.
It looks like it's probably going to be inches here again. Very close. Very, very short.
So it will be 4th and inches. And let's see what Coach
They're going
Olsen
for it.
does. I said it. I think they will go for it here because Coach Olsen knows that the odds are in his favor in converting. History's on his side.
I think the jumbo set is in. Tumanello and DiDerno on to the field for the Patriots. This might be the biggest play for Old Tappan this season. If they get a stop here, they have a chance to add 7 points, cut the Patriots lead to 10. If the Patriots are able to convert on this first down, it only looked like it was about 2 or 3 inches. I think that's the distance the Patriots need for the first down. The Patriots convert here. They just kill more of this clock, and Old Tappan just has a bigger mountain to climb.
Old Tappan stuffs the line. Handoff there as Marshall tries to get over. And Old Tappan, it depends where the mark is. We're going to have to probably get another measurement. As it appeared Marshall got over the pile, but then got pushed back. And it's going to be close.
I definitely think his jump got him over. His vertical.
And they give it to him.
What a stretch there.
What a job there by Carlton Marston to get the ball over the line. It appeared, I mean, that is just so close.
A huge play there by Marston, getting forward progress. Really tough to tell the spot from up here, but with the forward progress, looks like he definitely got enough. At least in the ref's eyes, he got enough. No instant replay in high school football. Just a huge play for the Patriots as they get to kill more of this clock.
Toss there to DeSico, runs to his outside, throws a man to the ground. DeSico keeps running, finally taken down after a 5-yard gain. A good job there by Danny DeSico.
Dan DeSico breaking tackles in the open field, getting a gain of about 5 on the play. The Patriots, they're going to look to run the ball, especially right now. They just picked up a key first down, converting on 4th down, their 3rd 4th down conversion of the night. So look for Dan DeSico and Carlton Marston to get a lot of carries, and also great blocking on the outside by Carlton Marston.
Yeah, I mean, Dave, running the ball wastes time, and that's what you have to do when you have a lead like this. Burn some clock and give Old Tappan less chances.
Handed off there, up the middle to Marston. Gets enough for the first down. Good job there by Carlton to keep his feet moving. And that will just take more time off this clock as the Patriots get another first down.
The Patriots utilizing the power running game, handing the ball to Carlton Marston. Great job by Marston running between the tackles, picking up another first down for the Patriots.
And Carlton Marston, all these runs just show how crucial Carlton Marston and Danny DeSico are to this team. They're such an integral part of the play. They make things happen. As you see, they've got wonderful legs and hops and wonderful stiff arms. They're wonderful running backs.
Giampapa handed off there to DeSico, and DeSico has pushed back a couple yards. Good job there by the defensive line of the Golden Knights. So that will bring up a 2nd down for the Patriots.
The Old Tappan defensive line has stepped up their game from the first time these two teams met. Wayne Hills, in the first half at least, had some trouble running the ball between the tackles. But so far on this drive, Wayne Hills has done a fantastic job running the ball and killing this clock.
Yeah, definitely. Time of possession definitely in Wayne Hills' favor, and that's why they're leading this game.
2nd and 11 for the Patriots. Giampapa throws it to Kale. Kale gets tripped up there by number 11, Kishul Shin. So now will be a 3rd down and another key possession for the Patriots and the Golden Knights.
The Patriots like the matchup of having Jeremiah Kale out in the flat where he could make plays with his legs. The problem there was Kishul Shin was unblocked and right there to make the tackle on Jeremiah Kale. The Patriots need some blocking there on the outside. And I like to see the Patriots run the bubble screen of Jeremiah Kale and see what he could do in order to break a big play.
So now, 3rd and 11 for the Patriots. Make or break time for the Golden Knights. Giampapa back to pass, gets great pressure there by the Golden Knights by Kishul Shin. Dumps it to DeSico, DeSico to the outside. And he's going to be wrapped up. So now the Golden Knights should expect a punt from Wayne Hills.
Yeah, definitely. I think the only option here is to punt. You were fortunate enough to receive the ball, and even though you couldn't make anything out of it, at least you're going to give Otapan worse field position than they had when they fumbled.
A huge defensive stand by Otapan. Now the Patriots have to punt. They can't take more time off this clock, and Otapan gets the ball back. But that was a tough situation for the Patriots because I know the offense wants to pick up the third down conversion, but nothing Mike Giampaolo was able to do on that play because his options were all covered downfield.
Wiggers and Falcons turn to receive the punt. Short, wobbly pump by DeSico. Takes a Patriot bounce, however, keeps rolling to the 40-yard line. Wow, what a bounce there. Take him off the ground, and we will be back after this short commercial break.
Corrado. Here's Campbell. Campbell centering Lischio. Off his stick, Lischio falls down. Beautiful pass from Campbell. Lischio not able to hang on to it. Axelman in the corner. Axelman, nice moves. Centers to Lischio. And Wayne Hills puts it away. Wayne Hills puts it away. Albert Campbell, his fourth goal. It's absolutely crazy at the ice ball. Wayne Hills, your 2005 NBIL Ice Hockey Championship. Albert Campbell, 4 goals. For the Patriots, 6 goals. Campbell, the sophomore. What else can you say but wow?
Back at Patriot Stadium, 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line for the Golden Knights. Jansen, 3 men in the backfield, play action fake. Go and set it up, the long ball, throws it down the field, and he hits Sean Wiggers as Wiggers is not taken down by Carlton Marston at the 15-yard line. And here come the Golden Knights.
A huge throw there by Kyle Jansen. Back in the first meeting, Jansen threw a touchdown pass to, I believe, it was either Sam Massaro or I think it was Jordan Scaduto for 52 yards. So right there, Otapan going back to what worked in the first game for a big play here in the third quarter as Otapan is in the red zone.
Biggest play so far in this game for the Golden Knights of Otapan, that throw from Jansen. And we see the Kyle Jansen that we've been hearing about. Toss there to Martinez. Martinez throws it into the end zone. Went away and incomplete.
Patriots were very fortunate on that play because Carlton Marston fell down on the grass and the Otapan wide receiver was standing alone, but the pass was incomplete. Very interesting play call there by Brian Dunn, letting one of his running backs throw a pass in the red zone. I don't know if this is the place and time for a play like that in this situation when you need a touchdown.
Well, you know what? Trickery is sometimes the best option, even though you wouldn't think so. The Patriots definitely weren't expecting the halfback pass there.
So now it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 16. Man goes in motion. Jansen handed off there to Zanone up the middle for about a gain of 3 yards. So now bring up a third down, another key third down for the Golden Knights.
Nice cut there by Zanone, picking up a few yards on the play. And this is a huge, huge third down for Otapan because they don't want to settle for 3 points. So right now, with just under 2 minutes and 30 seconds here remaining in the third quarter, they can't settle for 3 points. They need a touchdown.
You know what? This is a close game, and they want to make it even closer, make the Patriots uncomfortable. Let's see what happens here.
It's 3rd and 6 on the 12-yard line for the Golden Knights. Martinez in motion, fake toss, throws a bomb to Martinez. It is incomplete as Dan DeSico bats the ball away, and another 4th down for the Golden Knights.
Jansen had a little bit of trouble handling the snap. Almost another fumble by Otapan, but Jansen did a nice job rolling out of the pocket, but an even better job by Dan DeSico to bat that pass down. And now this might be the season for Otapan right here on 4th down.
Third quarter, 2:02 remaining here. I'm Andrew Gayo alongside David Suntup and Aaron Ploshnick. Wayne Hills leads the Golden Knights 17-0 in this North 1 Group 3 state semifinal game. And here comes Kyle Jansen and the Golden Knights. Martinez in motion. Jansen back to pass, getting pressure. Complete to Martinez. Martinez leads to the end zone. And there's a flag on the play as Kyle Jansen is slow to get up.
it might be roughing the passer on the Patriots, but that play started when Chris Martinez was sent in motion. The Patriots defense was confused there. No one went in motion on the defense to cover Martinez, and then the rest of Martinez was wide open in the flat for a touchdown.
The penalty will be obviously declined as Old Tappan will easily take the points. So now it will be Kishol Shin to determine if it's 7 points.
As the penalty is roughing the passer. And I know I've criticized Kyle Jansen on numerous occasions for not being able to make the big play, but that was a fantastic play there by Old Tappan. Kyle Jansen came up big as Old Tappan is not out of this game yet.
They go in their unusual formation like they always have. Old Tappan for years has gone in this formation on extra points and field goals. So
I believe that's O'Reilly.
Yeah, O'Reilly. I guess Shin does not kick anymore. He used to kick. O'Reilly's kick is blocked. So now the Patriots keep their lead at 11.
I wonder, was that blocked or did he just miss kick?
I think he just missed it. O'Reilly never had any airtime on that kick, and I really am surprised that Shin is not out here kicking.
That's almost embarrassing for a kicker to kick one under the crossbar.
Shin kicked a 37-yarder against the Patriots last year, and maybe Shin's leg is hurt. I don't know. Usually Shin is the kicker.
Well, Shin was also not kicking off for Old Tappan, so something has to be up. He must be hurt, because in a game like this, you'd think that he'd definitely be out there kicking for Old Tappan.
O'Reilly also a sophomore, just like Tim Divers. So maybe some jitters were getting to O'Reilly.
Well, O'Reilly might be a sophomore like Tim Divers, but Tim Divers shows great composure whenever he's out there kicking for the Patriots. No situation seems to bother Tim Divers when he's kicking for Wayne Hills.
So now, 17-6, 1:56 remaining here in the third quarter. Patriots lead the Golden Knights of Old Tappan. O'Reilly to kick off for the Golden Knights. As they are lining up because they will take the roughing. Actually, they took the roughing the passer penalty on the kickoff. So it actually does help them, the penalty.
So guys, I have to give Old Tappan a little bit of credit here. They've bounced back from some adversity early in this third quarter when they had that fumble and they got a touchdown. Now it's time for the Patriots to respond. Now it's time for Mike Giampapa and the offense to lead a nice long drive and kill some clock, get some more points on the board.
O'Reilly to kick off for the for the Golden Knights. O'Reilly set. O'Reilly kicks a squib kick, taken by Kale. Kale's got room to the right side, picks up a block there by Mike Roman. So now that is where the Patriots will take over.
And it's funny, I just realized that kick was kicked at the 45-yard line, so the net of that kick was 6 yards.
That's probably the best outcome the Patriots could have hoped for. Nice job by the coverage team blocking for Jeremiah Kale. And Jeremiah Kale did a great job by making sure he got possession of the ball, because once the ball goes 10 yards, the kickoff team could recover the ball for an onside kick. So great job by Jeremiah Kale to make sure he got the football. An even better job getting a nice return as the Patriots start out with great field position.
We have an update from our correspondent who was at the Wayne Valley game. Wayne Valley leads 20-0 with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Giampapa, play action, throws it out of bounds, out of the reach of the arms of Jeremiah Kale. So 1:46 remaining here, second down and 10.
I was talking to a certain quarterback specialist in the crowd who happens to be related to me, and he told me that when Giampapa doesn't set his feet, his passes tend to be errant, which is why Brian Ogden and Jeremiah Kale have been catching balls around their feet. But when Mike Giampapa sets his feet and aims for his targets about a football's length above their head, the passes seem to be right on target. So Giampapa needs to make sure that he sets his feet before he throws.
Jeremiah Kale lined up at quarterback, throws one to Giampapa. Giampapa spinning down the sideline, And he picks up a couple yards, and that's Mike Giampapa's first reception of his career.
First reception of Mike Giampapa's career, but back during his freshman year, I know he was hurt most of his freshman year, but I believe he played some cornerback for the Patriots, so he does have some experience in that type of position. But this isn't the first time the Patriots have been lined up in that formation.
I don't know if anybody expected Michael Giampapa to catch a ball in this game, but, I mean, he gained 3-4 yards, so not a horrible play.
Well, the Patriots need to make sure that Giampapa doesn't get hurt. That's the most important thing when you line him up as a wide receiver.
Giampapa at quarterback. Gipu back to pass. Picks up a nice block by Tim Waller. Throws there to Brian Ogden. Ogden splits it to the outside. Gets the first down. And the Patriots continue to move the chains.
A huge play there by Brian Ogden on third down. The Patriots move the chains. And the story in these two games has been that the Patriots have been able to make the plays when they've had to. The story continues tonight. 3rd and 5, right after Old Tappan scores a touchdown. Mike Giampapa throws a strike to Brian Ogden, who was on the left sideline, one-on-one coverage. Patriots pick up the first down and keep this drive going.
So now the Patriots take over at the 45-yard line. Gipu, hand off there to Marson, spins up the middle for about a gain of 2 yards. As the clock ticks down, 47 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
But I mean, going back to what Dave was just talking about, Brian Ogden right there, it seemed like the secondary coverage from Old Tappan might have broken down on that last play, because Ogden had about 5 feet between him and the nearest defender, and Giampapa just put the ball right on his hands. And you saw it there. He set his feet. Giampapa set his feet, threw a perfect ball to Brian Ogden. So the quarterback in the crowd had some good advice.
2nd and 9 from the 44-yard line. 2 wide receivers set, I formation. Kale goes in motion for the Patriots. Gipu, play action fake. Complete there to Carlton Marson. Runs up the field, gets gang tackled there, trying to get extra yards. As he is taken down there by James Falkenstern. As the clock ticks down. So that's the end of the third quarter of action here at Patriots Stadium. The Patriots lead 17-6, and we will be back here after a short break. Welcome back to Patriots Stadium. As we begin the fourth quarter of action here of the North 1 Group 3 state semifinal matchup. The Wayne Hills Patriots lead the Golden Knights of Old Tappan 17-6. I'm Andrew Gayo, alongside me David Suntup and Aaron Ploshnick. I formation, Patriots 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Hand off to the Seco. The Seco runs up the middle for a couple yards. So that'll bring up a 2nd down for Wayne Hills.
Nice block in there by the fullback, Tim Waller, paving a hole for the Seagull to gain a couple of yards on the play. The most important thing is time possession for the Patriots and moving the chains. They need to get about 3 to 4 yards on each play and keep getting first downs.
So now it will be 2nd and 8 from the 41-yard line. 11:24 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Giampapa, I formation. As Coach Olson wants a timeout to talk things over so he can ensure some points on this drive.
Guys, while we have a break, I'd like to talk about the Wayne Hills football program. Not only is the program great because of the success on the field, but it's so great to see so many famous football alumni back here at Patriots Stadium tonight. Some former football players that I've seen here, Dave Ogden, Nick Romeo, Brendan Monahan, I believe AJ Spicer's in the building. It's great that these former Patriots are coming out here to support the current players donning the maroon and white jersey. And also, I'd like to wish some players happy birthday who just had a birthday recently. Mike Quinn, Ryan Salerno, Nick Tamero. November 15th was their birthday. Same with me. I just turned 18 yesterday. And then on tomorrow, Mike Giampapa, the quarterback here at Wayne Hills Patriots, turns 18. And then on Tuesday, Carlton Marson will turn 18. So a lot of birthdays here. And then also Tim Waller had a birthday 2 weeks ago. And then my best friend, Mike Leonard, turned 18 today. So a couple big birthdays in the month of November. And I did buy my first lottery ticket yesterday for the first time. Now I'm 18, so feels good. I just got to make sure I stay out of trouble and keep making smart choices. But back to the game, because we have a great game here at Patriots Stadium.
Handoff there to the Seco. Runs up the middle, and he's going to be brought back by the defensive line of Old Tappan. Another big third down coming up for the Patriots.
I'd just like to ask you, Dave, did you win on your lottery ticket?
No, but I did make a deal with Mike Orff. I bought him a lottery ticket since he was not able to buy a lottery ticket until today. I told him, if you win, we split the money. Also, Jake Silverman, I know he's out for the season for Wayne Hills. He turned 17 today.
So now it will be 3rd and 7 from the 40-yard line.
And Dave, now that you joined the 18-year-old club, yes, you have to stay out of trouble because now you can get arrested. So, not that you plan on getting arrested.
No,
but
I don't plan on that.
I formation, Giampapa back to pass receiving, tons of pressure. The Seco runs up the field, picks up a block there by Brian Ogden, and another first down by the Patriots.
Great job by Giampapa avoiding the pressure and getting that pass off to Dan DeSico. Dan DeSico had so much open real estate as DeSico picks up a huge gain for the Patriots. But I'm surprised that a roughing the passer penalty was not called because Giampapa was hit way after he released the ball. I think Old Tappan caught a break there.
Yeah, Sam Massaro put a lot of pressure there on Mike Giampapa. He threw that nice little screen pass out, and Massaro just took out all his fury on Giampapa. He took a hard hit there.
Handoff there to the Seco to the left side. He gets tripped up there as he jumps into the air, as it will be 2nd down now for the Patriots.
You know, looking at Danny DeSico play, sometimes I think the kid has absolutely no fear. He's willing to jump right into a pile of Old Tappan Golden Knights, just head first, dives in there on every play. Just his body is so forgiving. It's so ridiculous how many plays he jumps into and how much torment it looks like his body goes through, and he just seems to pop up right after every play. And that's just attributed to a healthy regimen of working out and playing strong.
I formation for the Patriots. Handoff once again to DeSico as he is stopped short at the line of scrimmage. Great job there by the Golden Knights Old Tappan. Another 3rd down. Dave, I can't say how important these 3rd down conversions are tonight for the Patriots.
No doubt about it. On that first drive alone, I believe the Patriots were 3 for 4 on 3rd down, 1 for 1 on 4th down. The Patriots have been perfect on 4th down tonight. The Patriots have really made the plays when they've had to tonight on 3rd and 4th down. But right now, even if they don't convert here on 3rd and 4th, this is Tim Divers' territory since the Patriots are at the 14-yard line. The field goal will be a 31-yard try for Tim Divers if it comes to that.
So it'll be 3rd and 4 from the 14. I formation for the Patriots. Kale and Ogden, the receivers. Kale goes in motion. Play action fake, receives a ton of pressure, getting flushed out of the pocket, goes for the first down, and he's going to be thrown out of bounds. And I believe he will be short a good couple yards from the first down. And here comes Tim Divers, folks.
Tim Divers onto the field for the Patriots. It will be about a 28-yard try for Tim Divers. Actually, a little further, it will be about a 32-yard try for Tim Divers. I thought Giampapa was out around the 10, but nice awareness by Giampapa. He didn't have anyone to pass to, and he got back to the first down, right back down to the line of scrimmage.
Snap's good, the hold good, the kick by Divers. Splits the uprights, and Tim Divers, 4 for 4 on the year in field goal attempts. Holy cow, how is this sophomore done?
A 31-yard field goal by Tim Divers. Tim Divers, 4 for 4 on field goals, just outstanding.
And we will be back for the kickoff after this break.
And the crowd is fired up. What a huge play. We cannot stress this enough. This is just an outstanding kick. All the pressure relying on Dave Adamo. The kick is up, and it is good! He kicks it through the uprights, and Wayne Hills takes a 25-24 lead.
And we are back here at Patriots Stadium upon a Tim Divers 32-yard field goal. The Patriots take a 20-6 lead with 8:36 remaining. Kale to kick off. Gayo kicks it down the field, taken by Falkenstern. Falkenstern up the field. He's going to be absolutely pummeled there
by Joey
Volpe. As Joey Volpe continues to do his great work on specials.
Like I said before, Joey Volpe, he doesn't get the credit that some of the other players on this team do, but when Joey Volpe is out there, he keeps on making huge plays for the Patriots. Going back to week 1, the interception return for a touchdown against Northern Highlands. Back against Ultapan, the first meeting, he made a huge play, converting on third down. It set up a Patriots touchdown. And tonight, he's made some great plays on special teams for the Patriots.
1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Jansen drops back the pass, gets pressure, throws it down the field, and it's intercepted by Jeremiah Gayo. Jeremiah Gayo's 9th interception of the season and his first of the game, and he continues his dominance over Kyle Jansen.
How could you go to a Wayne Hills Ultapan game and not see Jeremiah Gayo pick off one of Kyle Jansen's passes? Jeremiah Gayo, in 3 out of the 4 games he's played against Kyle Jansen, has picked him off 5 times. A huge play for the Patriots after the Patriots had a nice drive where they got 3 points. And that's the 9th interception for Jeremiah Gayo on the season. I know he breaks a modern-day Wayne Hills record for interceptions in a season. I'm not sure what the season record is because I think it happened before Coach Olson's time here at Wayne Hills, but I'll definitely find that out at some point and let the viewers know.
I formation for the Patriots. Handoff there to Marson, runs up the field, gets about a gain of 1 or 2 on the play, which will bring up a 2nd down for the Patriots. And if you're Ultapan, you've got to be frustrated mentally and physically after that last interception.
Yeah, I mean, you're finally putting together some kind of a drive after that first one in the start of the second half. And Kyle Jansen should have known, if he's throwing the ball to Jeremiah Gayo's side of the field, don't underthrow the wide receiver, because Jeremiah Gayo basically boxed out the wide receiver like in basketball and just he centered the ball right perfectly, and it pretty much fell into Jeremiah Gayo's lap right there.
As a flag is on the play, however, Coach Olson calls a timeout. So that'll be Coach Olson's 2nd of the half. So now it will be with 7:40 remaining here. The Patriots lead the Golden Knights of Ultapan 20-6, David.
To show the dominance that Jeremiah Gayo has had as a cornerback this year, when you have almost as many interceptions as you do touchdowns, that's just something else. Jeremiah Gayo, 11 touchdowns on the season, 9 as a wide receiver. He returned 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 4 touchdowns, as Gayo just got his 9th interception of the season. Just an incredible season by Jeremiah Gayo on all sides of the ball. And the Patriots really lost a lot last season when Jeremiah Gayo was not playing cornerback for them in the second half of the year, since he took over the quarterback duties due to Mike Giampapa's injury. And Gayo is really showing how dangerous he is on the defensive side of the ball.
So now 7:40 remaining here in the ball game. Ultapan wants a shot here. They're just going to have to force a turnover and score quick. I mean, it's that simple. 2nd and 9 from the 49. I set Waller and Marson in the backfield. Giampapa yelling to his running backs some orders. DeSico in motion, handoff to Marson. Marson up the middle of the field, breaks a tackle, runs down the left side, and he's got nothing but green, folks. Touchdown, Carlton Marson on a 49-yard scamper, and the Patriots have the nail in the coffin, 26-6.
Carlton Marson's unbelievable burst of speed just, oh, wow, they called the penalty. I did not see the flag lying there on the what is that, the 42-yard line? They called a holding penalty, and Wayne Hill's visibly upset here in the crowd and on the sideline.
They shocked me. Now I look like a complete fool with my call. I was all excited about getting my call in the highlight video, but now I know there was a hold on the play.
I think that was a delayed call by the referee. I didn't see the flag come down until Aaron Ploshnick was describing what he saw on the play.
You know, I think they might still put your call in maybe on the blooper reel, but for now that doesn't count as
On
a real
Carlton's
touchdown.
highlight reel play, I will be on there. So now it'll be 2nd and 12 as the touchdown is negated. And a sigh of relief by Old Tappan as they have a second breath. Handed off to the Seco to the right side. He gets dragged down for a loss and goes out of bounds. So the clock will stop. So we'll bring up a 3rd down now for the Old Tappan Golden Knights.
I know Dan DeSico is always trying to get every yard he can on the ground, but in this situation, they're up by 2 touchdowns. If you're running the ball for the Patriots or if you're catching a pass, it's not about the yardage, it's about staying in bounds and letting the clock run. Because the way Old Tappan has played on offense against the Patriots this season, why would the Patriots think that they could score 2 touchdowns on them in the last 7 minutes and 20 seconds in this game? The Patriots need to keep staying in bounds, kill the clock, and keep converting on 3rd and 4th down.
I formation, 3rd and 14. GM Papa hand off the middle to Marson. Marson gets spun down after a 4-yard gain. And here comes the punting unit for the Patriots. Old Tappan down 14 points with 7:16 remaining.
So now the Patriots punting from around midfield. So the Patriots will look to pin Old Tappan deep in their own territory. Dan DeSico, a very underrated punter, has a huge leg for the Patriots. Now it's all about the coverage team getting downfield as Wally Johnson, the special teams coach, out to talk with his special teams unit. Look for Brian Ogden and Jeremiah Hill to make a huge play on special teams for Wayne Hills.
Yeah, it's gonna be a game of well, not even a game of field position anymore, but Wayne Hills is certainly gonna not give Old Tappan the best of field position going into this this drive here with 7:16 left in the 4th quarter. There's really not much chance for Old Tappan anymore. They need to score on this next drive, otherwise they can kiss their season goodbye.
Well, Old Tappan still has another game remaining, a Thanksgiving Day game against their rivals, the Demarest Norsemen. But this will be the last meaningful game that they would have this season.
If they were to lose. DeSico to punt for the Patriots. Scadudo and Falconstern to return for the Golden Knights of Old Tappan. DeSico the punt. Punt's a high, nice kick. Fair catch called, will be taken at about the 19-yard line, and we will be back with 7:09 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Patriots leading the Golden Knights Old Tappan 20-6. We'll be back after a short commercial break.
Monahan turns around, takes a quick peek at the clock, hands it up the middle to Lynn, who gets outside. Chaz Lynn, it's a foot race. He's at the 40, to the 30. Lynn still on the feet, and he's in. Touchdown, Wayne Hills.
Look at the clock, Lou. It reads 000 as Chaz Lynn plays his own version of Beat the Clock. He had to go one place, and that was into the end zone, because if he was tackled, the half was over. Chaz Lynn beats the clock.
We are back here at Patriots Stadium. Old Tappan takes over on the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. Last chance for Old Tappan virtually. They need to score. Jansen, all his men in the backfield. Handed off there to Rowe. Rowe gets next to nothing on that play, which will bring up a 2nd down.
I know Old Tappan loves to pound the ball with Jamie Rowe, but when you're down by 2 touchdowns, and you've always scored 2 touchdowns in 7 quarters against this Wayne Hills team, you have to start throwing the ball. I know Kyle Jansen, he's had a tough go-around against this Wayne Hills team, but this is your season. You have to throw the ball and make big plays in the passing game.
2nd down for the Golden Knights. Jansen drops back. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Jordan Scadudo, I believe. So now it will be a 3rd down and 10, and Old Tappan's got to be nervous.
Yeah, 6:36 left in this game. Their chances are dwindling here. It's sad to see. They played such a great game. They had such a wonderful season. It's just unfortunate for them that it has to end here at Patriot Stadium against this superior Wayne Hills team.
they can tip their cap. They lost to, they didn't lose yet. Jansen back to pass, throws it down the field. Pass is incomplete, in and out of the hands of Massaro, right through his hands. And that's basically how this game has gone. Old Tappan has had opportunity, just not been able to capitalize.
That's a catch that Massaro has to make in that situation. I know the pass was a little out of his reach, but in that situation, hold on to the ball and make fourth down more manageable. Now it's 4th and long, deep in Old Tappan territory. This is not the situation that Kyle Jansen wants to be in.
So now it'll be 4th and 10 for the Golden Knights. Season on the line right here for Old Tappan. Jansen, man goes in motion, fake handoff, drops back the pass, throws a bomb down the field, and he's got Scaduto open as Scaduto hangs on.
Incomplete.
And they're gonna call it incomplete. I looked away, and for a minute I thought he had it, and he lost it.
That was a great throw down the field by Kyle Jansen. He had what he wanted. He has Scaduto in one-on-one coverage against Jeremiah Kale with no help from the safety. But a huge tackle there by Jeremiah Kale, forcing the incomplete pass as Jeremiah Kale once again stepping up on defense and making a huge play for the Patriots.
You know, what's interesting, the ball was thrown to the left side, so we couldn't see exactly where Massaro caught the ball. But I'm sorry, where Scaduto caught the ball. But it looked like he had possession and made a football move, so maybe that should have been a fumble because Jeremiah Kale ran right to it.
Option play here by Giampapa as he is absolutely drilled on that play by Massaro.
You know, and every time I see Michael Giampapa run out of the pocket, I get scared for him because nobody wants to see Mike Giampapa get injured because we had gone through that last year, so.
Against the Golden Knights. So now it will be 2nd and 11 for the Patriots on that loss on the play. Loss of yards. As the Old Tappan faithful begin to file out of Patriots Stadium as their chances to win this game are all but slim.
Well, the Patriots are in Tim Divers' territory for a field goal at the very least.
Giampapa, play action fake. Pass is batted away there. Good job there by Tyler Gallo to get up there and bat the pass away. So now we'll bring up a 3rd down for the Patriots.
With 5:36 remaining here in the 4th quarter, look for the Patriots to play it pretty conservative here. Maybe try to pick up 5 or 6 yards to make the field goal attempt more manageable for Tim Divers.
So guys, our correspondent in the crowd that had Wayne Valley connections is gone, but I figure with our last call, 9 minutes, Wayne Valley up 20-0, that Wayne Valley has probably pulled off this win. So we are headed towards a battle of the Waynes, possibly at Giants Stadium. What do you guys think about that?
I will give you my emotion after this play. Giampapa back to pass. Screen pass there to Marson up the middle. And they will be short of the 1st down. And I can only believe that Coach Olson will go for it with a jumbo set. And he will
Tim
not.
Divers
Tim
is
Divers is out there again.
Well, if Tim Divers makes this field goal, he would break a single game record for field goals made. I believe the record is held by 2 players, with one of them being Dave Adamo.
32-yard attempt for Divers. Snap is good, the hold is good, the kick by Divers. Splits the uprights. Timmy Tim, another made field goal, 23-6. Icing on the cake for the Patriots. And with 4:53 remaining here in the ball game, we will be back after a short break.
All this hype about the defense, and it's been true in this game, playing very nice defense.
Corner kick. Oh, Wayne Hills Patriots. Ariel Danziger off the deflection of Alyssa Maselli. And just like we were talking about before, how important momentum is in this game. The Wayne Hills Patriots get the first goal in this huge county final, and the Wayne Hills Patriots are on top 1-0.
Patriots putting a lot of defenders in the box. Ryan looking for help, and that is it. That is their final. The Wayne Hills Patriots have just defeated the Wayne Valley Indians in the Passaic County final.
girls soccer, Wayne Hills 1, Wayne Valley nothing. They are your 2005 Passaic County champion.
Third field goal.
Third field goal of the game. Patriots take a 23-6 lead with 4 minutes and 53 seconds away from Giant Stadium. Squidberg by Jeremiah Kale. Going to be picked up by Old Tappan and taken down at the 23-yard line. Over.
Tim Divers has had a night to remember here at Patriot Stadium. His second field goal of over 30 yards. He has field goals of 27, 31, and 32 on the night. I believe he has broken a Wayne Hills record, a single game record for field goals made in a game. As Wayne Valley has held on to beat Paramus 27, like to graduate the Wayne Valley Indians for advancing to the Northern Group 3 state championship game, as looks like it will be a battle of Wayne.
Jansen back to pass. Pass there, completes a Massaro, runs down the field, gets the first down, and continues the drive. So now it will be a 1st and 10 for the Golden Knights.
So guys, now that Wayne Valley has held up their end of the bargain, they beat Paramus 27. I just congratulated them before. Wayne Hills 23-6 overall to Pan. Looks like they will be joining Wayne Valley possibly at Giant Stadium. What are your thoughts on that matchup?
Oh, David, I mean, it'd be an unbelievable matchup. I mean, this is what we all wanted. It's that simple, Dave.
Yeah, Chris Pintail, Matt Dortch, and the Wayne Valley Indians have had a phenomenal season so far, going to the championship undefeated against undefeated Wayne Hills. Wonderful.
Jansen, play action fake, gets hit there, throws it, and it's going to be intercepted by Brian Ogden. Interception City here at Patriot Stadium, and that is indeed the nail in the coffin as Kyle Jansen is really hurt on the ground and he is struggling.
Well, hopefully Kyle Jansen is okay. He took a huge hit there from the Patriots as Kyle Jansen throws his 3rd interception of the game. I'm sure after this game is over with, he'll be glad that he'll never have to play against the Patriots. As that is Brian Ogden's 2nd interception of the season, his 1st interception coming in that season opening win at Northern Highlands.
And Brian has certainly shown his ability to play great defense. So now 4:31 remaining here. This is all but it, Dave. I mean, I'll talk to you in a moment. Just give me a second after this play. Giampapa, toss there to Marson. It's a fumble. Marson recovers, picks the ball up, and is running down the field. Makes something out of nothing as Marson gets a gain out of a potential horrible loss.
It just goes to show you how great of a night the Patriots are having. Even when things go wrong, like the bad snap or the bad toss to Marson, Marson picks up the ball and gets a 5-yard gain on the play.
So now 23-6, 4:22. So now, David, this is it for me and you, and Aaron, but 4 years, David, me and you, and we'll talk more about this on the field in the postgame show, but this place really has meant a lot to us, this facility, to say the least.
It's been a great run here at Patriot Stadium, and after this game, it's never going to be the same in the coming years. No matter how much success I achieve in life, no matter what I do in my career, it all started here, broadcasting Wayne Hills football, and it's been one of the greatest honors of my life to be able to announce for such a great team and such a prestigious program in the Wayne Hills Football Patriots.
I remember the first time, David, I announced the game here. I was like a September call-up, I guess you could say.
It was a November call, November 14, 2004, against the Teaneck Highland. My first game was Friday, October 22nd against the Mawa Thunderbirds with Cody Cushell and John Polbans. Those days seem like it was yesterday, and now this is our last game.
We were 14 years old back then, and now you're 18 and I'm 17. I can't believe that the time has flown, Dave, and really, it hit me yesterday when I woke up and I realized that I would not, this is the last Friday game ever for us, and it's sad, but every end has a new beginning, and really, without Mr. Jim Hookstrade and this, I don't know what I would be doing in my future or what I would want to do.
Well, Mr. Hoekstray has just had such a great influence, not just on Andrew, Aaron, and I, but on anyone who has been part of WHTV. Many members have gone on to careers in broadcasting or communications, and I know Andrew and I plan on majoring in broadcast journalism next year, and Brian wants to major in communications also.
As she and Papa is sacked there for a big loss.
Guys, I want to let you enjoy your moment so much, but I just want to let you guys know, just working with you for these past 3 years, being a member of the TV Club, seeing how much fun you guys had freshman year made me want to join TV Club. I just got so excited when I got my opportunity last year to work in the booth with you guys. And I just want to say it's really been honorable, and I'm glad that I could spend this time with you guys.
Well, Aaron, it has not been the most fluid ride or journey, I guess you could say, but you know what? Even though you're a royal pain in the butt, you still, it's a pleasure to have you in the booth with us, really. No, we do give you a hard time, but in the end, you're really not that bad, and it has been a pleasure announcing with you, and we're happy. We're really fortunate that you shaped out to be pretty good, and that was our main concern this year, the third announcer spot. We didn't know. Somebody was supposed to be in the running, but they decided to move, and it was just, we weren't really sure what was going to happen, and it really was a pleasant surprise. I mean, Brian DeBoe stepped up, did a nice job at sideline reporter and third announcer, but Aaron, we were very pleased with your progression over the season.
Aaron, it's really been an honor for me to broadcast games for you this year. I know we still have one more game left, and I'm sorry for all the viewers at home that are getting a little bit emotional over this. But Aaron, you've really worked so hard the last 2 years, working your way up last year, coming into the third announcer role. You've improved so much throughout the season, just a tremendous improvement from week to week. And I really want to thank you for being in the booth with Andrew. It's really been an honor. As there's 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter, I'm going to go down to field. I'm going to interview the player of the game, which will be announced after the game. I'm going to send over to Andrew and Aaron. Guys, thank you very much. It's really been a great honor. We still have one more game left, and I'd like to thank all the Patriots football players, coaches, parents for giving me the opportunity to be the announcer for Wayne Hills here at Patriot Stadium for the last 4 years. Thank you very much.
David, we will see you at the field. Thank you for your speech. We will see you on the field, Dave, as another timeout is called on the field. 1:45 remaining. Aaron, me and you. You know what, Aaron? 1:45 remaining. Really, I'm lost for words. I remember the last time, the first time I was here, and I really had no idea of what to expect. My sophomore year, I came in, and it was just me, Dave, behind Dave Rogers, Chad Cutler. Me and Dave split time at the third announcer spot. And then our junior year, we were fortunate enough to be given full-time starting spots. I mean, and then for you to come on our senior year, I mean, it's really been a great run, to say the least.
I mean, there's nothing I can really say about it. You guys have honestly been a huge influence to me and my participation in this team club. You guys have been good friends of mine for a long time. And just to see you guys do what you do, you put so much dedication into this club. You guys, your preparation is unbelievable, not just in football, but in every sport that you do. You mean so much to this club, and I would not be surprised if both you, Dave, and our wonderful cameraman who's doing sideline right now, Brian Rossman, are the recipients of the 2008 TV Award, and I would be honored to have you be the recipients of my year.
Thank you, Aaron, for that touching speech. No, I mean, it means so much doing this, as the Seco will punt. We still have a football game in front of us. The Seco punts it down the sideline. It will go out of bounds. So now Old Tappan will take over on possession.
Well, we apologize to our viewers for our sappiness, but this is our shining moment here, and we'd just like to thank all the people that have meant so much to us in this club. But besides the wonderful announcers that we had, myself, you, Dave, Brian DeBoe, going back to Cody and John, and Matt Dubow, and just the wonderful announcers that we've had here. We've had wonderful crew members. Our crew members so far, Lee Markowitz, Kyle Katine, Patrick Calabrese, Brian Rossman, our advisor, Mr. Hoekstray, everybody that's ever worked for
Mr. Berkowitz.
Mr. Berkowitz, who I was going to get to when I mentioned Mr. Hoekstray and all the influential people. There have been so many people who have been so integral to this club, and we just bond like such a cohesive unit together, and it just makes for a more wonderful time.
It really is a pleasure, to say the least, as Jansen's flushed out of the pocket, throws it down the field. Pass is incomplete with 1:32 remaining here. And I'm just staring into the lights here, and I'm wondering to myself that this has just been a run to remember. And I'm going to tell my grandchildren that when I did high school football games, I've never witnessed a loss. I've never announced a loss in high school football, which is really incredible. And to use my math skills, if I did one game my freshman year, so far up to date,
28 games?
More than that. 36 games.
36 games. Phenomenal.
36-0. I'm the reason why this streak began. I will happily take credit for that start. Hand off there. Actually, no, he kept it. As he keeps running, gets up the field.
And that is Steven Martinez, the senior quarterback, back up to Kyle Jansen. Him getting a couple minutes with 1:23 left in this game. And yeah, it's a real accomplishment for these 4 years of Wayne Hills football to not have a loss in our entire high school career. And knock on wood that continues to happen in the state finals against Wayne Valley. But this has just been a real accomplishment for Wayne Hills football right here. Coach Olsen has built up this program so well, and they just keep breeding great players here.
Martinez back to pass, throws it out of the reach there. This is the first time that the Patriots will play the Wayne Valley Indians since the 2001 North 1 Group 3 playoffs, where the Patriots won that game 41-0. I believe that was the semifinals here at Patriots Stadium. And before that, they played each other in the 1991 North 1 Group 3 state final, and Wayne Valley won 7-0 at Wayne Valley. So these two have a history, but it's not often that these two teams play each other.
You know, the Battle of the Waynes, I hope will be an epic one. There are a lot of stars on each team. Matt Dortch for Wayne Valley, pretty much, I believe he's been offered a college scholarship to Wisconsin, so they have a college player in the future. We have a couple players who will probably go Division II or maybe Division 1A. I've heard a lot of the players talking about playing for Ivy League schools, and that's a real accomplishment for these players to be able to play such good football and keep their grades up. Tim Waller, Mike Giampapa, Jeremiah Kale, Mike Roman, just so many smart players on this Patriot football team too. And you have to attribute that to great success in the football room, great leadership by the parents and the coaches and the teachers, and just so much emphasis on education and football.
Really unbelievable. I mean, it's amazing how everyone just keeps together on this football team to keep a streak going this long. These gentlemen have never lost a varsity game in their life. They went 9-0 as freshmen, but then again, we still have the state championship to go. We can't make assumptions. They will be 11-0 in 1 minute and 11 seconds. But what I'm trying to say here is, it's been a run. I'm talking about Patriot Stadium here. Thrown out of bounds because the state championship should be December 1st at Giant Stadium versus the Wayne Valley Indians. And
you know,
what else can you ask for?
Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't want to see a battle of the Waynes? We play our crosstown rivals 3 miles away. Who wouldn't want that? I mean, my dad was a graduate of Wayne Valley Indians. I mean, my family's been in Wayne forever, so this is just something that I've always wanted to see, and I could say that as part of my high school career, I got to see Wayne Hills, Wayne Valley.
Could have happened our sophomore year, but Wayne Valley lost to Par Hills 27-7 in the semifinal. Last year got crushed by Passaic Valley in the quarterfinal, and this year finally Wayne Valley has held up their end of the bargain, thank the Lord, because I really did not want to see Paramus in the final, and I'm going to be honest with you on the air right now. That was nothing. I did not want anything to do with Paramus.
They're a scary team, Paramus.
They are, but I guess they forgot to show up this week against Wayne Valley.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, getting back to the impact players in that game, we all know who the impact players are on the Patriots. They have so many of them. But many of you who follow our Wayne Hills TV may not know who is so important in Wayne Valley. They have great linebackers like Chris Pantel, a great running back in Matt Dortch, a great quarterback in Derek Bly. They have a lot of weapons there, and their lines are phenomenal lines too.
4th and 13 for the Golden Knights. Martinez eludes men, but then finally is sacked by Ryan Salerno as the clock winds down here at Patriot Stadium. 1 second remaining, and that is it, folks. We are headed to Giants Stadium for the North 1 Group 3 State Championship. The Wayne Hills Patriots defeat the Old Tappan Golden Knights in a hard-fought defensive battle, 23-6 here at Patriot Stadium. Aaron, quickly, your thoughts on the game before we send it down to David Suntup.
Well, I mean, it was just a wonderful game played by Wayne Hills. I mean, we've commented already on what happened in this game. Second half was more of the same for the first half. And I just wish the Patriots good luck in the state championship game. And I can't wait to commentate against Wayne Valley.
Thank you, Aaron. David Suntup has the player of the game for us. David, take it away.
Welcome to the Wayne Hills Football Postgame Show. I'm David Suntup, and right now I'm joined by the coach of Wayne Hills Patriots, Chris Olson, and the running back and safety for Wayne Hills Patriots, Carlton Marson. Coach, in 2 games against Old Tappan, you had great success shutting down their potent offense. Kyle Jansen threw 3 more interceptions tonight, and Jamie Rowe was not able to break any big runs against your team tonight. How were you able to shut down the Old Tappan offense in 2 games this season?
Well, I think, you got to give the credit to the defensive coaches, the guys, Coach Demikoff and the guys that coached the defense, had a good plan, pretty similar to the first game. And we wanted to contain the quarterback tonight, not let him get outside us. I think we did that. And I thought we shortened the game because even though we only came up with field goals sometime, we took a lot of time off the clock.
Coach, in the Northern Group 3 State Championship game, you'll face the Wayne Valley Indians. They also have a very potent offense. Matt Dortch, Derek Bly, Chris Pantel. How much confidence does your defense have knowing that they shut down Jamie Rowe twice? How much do you think that will help them in the championship game when it comes time to shutting down Matt Dortch?
Well, I think, obviously Matt Dortch is a great back, and he's got some, and the thing is, the difference between them and Old Tappan is, he's not by himself. They have, Pantel, I like the kid, the receiver, Papa. I think he's a real threat. So they've got a lot of weapons over there. We're going to have to get to work hard.
Coach, thank you very much, and congratulations on the victory against Old Tappan. And now I am joined by the running back and safety for your Wayne Hills Patriots, the Wayne Hills football player of the game, Carlton Marson. So Carlton, against Old Tappan, you had that big interception of Kyle Jansen. Talk about the defensive effort today and how this defense has been so successful in playing against Kyle Jansen. And then talk about that last drive before the first half and the momentum it gave you for the rest of the game, getting that touchdown.
I mean, our defense, we came in so prepared. Every day, defense. We were out here on the field till 8 o'clock. Defense, every day. Defense. That's all it was tonight. We stopped them big, came up with a couple picks, stopped them big, shut down Jamie Rowe. It was all from there.
In the North 1 Group 3 State Championship game against the Wayne Valley Indians, you will face Matt Dortch. Matt Dortch is your cousin. What's it going to be like to play against not only Wayne Valley and many kids that you were teammates with when you played for the Wayne Boys and Girls Club, but what's it going to be like to go against Matt Dortch? And what's it going to be like when he's running in the middle field? What's it going to be like to put a big hit on him?
I mean, me and Matt, we've been boys forever. I mean, it's going back to boys club, 2nd grade, playing together. I mean, it's been great. But, I mean, we're playing each other now. We haven't played each other ever, so if it comes across the middle, I'm going to give it to him. Don't worry about it.
Carlton, thank you very much, and congratulations on the victory. That was the coach of Wayne Hills Patriots, Chris Olson, and the running back and safety for your Wayne Hills Patriots, number 25, Carlton Marson. And we'll be right back after a short break.
Esposito under center. Esposito back to pass. Good protection, steps up. And that is intercepted at the 5-yard line. That's Toby Dotolo. Dotolo takes it across the 20. Down at the 22-yard line, and that is absolutely huge.
Welcome back to our post-game show here. I'm joined with Tim Divers, kicker for the Wayne Hills Patriots. Tim, 3 for 3 on field goals tonight. You set a school record. How does it feel to lead your team to a win here in the semifinal game and now heading into the finals against Wayne Valley?
Feels good because now I know that I can be trusted with field goals, and my team trusts me now.
Tim, a 31-yarder and a 32-yarder, couple hard kicks. How did it feel to put those ones through?
Felt pretty good. It was just, I couldn't imagine it getting 3 for 3. It was just unbelievable.
Tim Divers at a loss for words with us. Well, congratulations, man, on everything. I see you got a nice trophy there. Where'd you get that trophy from?
Player of the week, player of the game.
Seems like he won player of the game. And yes, Mr. Divers did have a huge night. So congratulations to you and good luck next week against Wayne Valley.
Corrado. Here's Campbell. Campbell centering Licio. Off his stick. Licio falls down. Beautiful pass from Campbell. Licio not able to hang on to it. Axelman in the corner. Axelman, nice moves. Centers to Licio. And Wade Hills puts it away. Wade Hills puts it away. Albert Campbell, his 4th goal. It's absolutely crazy at the asphalt. Wade Hills, your 2005 NBIL Ice Hockey Championship. Albert Campbell, 4 goals. 4 of the Patriots, 6 goals. Campbell, the sophomore. What else can you say but wow?
Welcome back to Patriot Stadium, and I got my man on one-on-one with number 1, Mike G and Papa. Michael, scoreboard indicates you won for those who haven't watched the game. We talked about on one-on-one stopping Jamie Rowe. You guys succeeded.
He was not a factor tonight. You know, we had his number the first game, and I think we came out and we executed the same game plan to perfection. I don't know how many rushing yards he had, but I think we held him pretty good.
No, absolutely. I mean, you did a fantastic job. But let's talk a little bit about you, per se. You were unmarked all night for the most part, getting those quick stream passes, and you were on target. How did you keep focused, knowing this was your last game at Patriot Stadium?
Yeah, it's a special night for us, and especially me. You know, I try to come out here and leave it all on this field. It's the last time I'm playing on this field, so you know, it's a special night for me. Our game plan was just try to keep him off balance a little bit, hit him with the quick little passes, hit him with the quick runs, you know, and everything else will open up. So you know, a little different me throwing the ball 31 times tonight, but you know, I think we came out and we adapted pretty well. That's what the defense was giving us, so you know, we took what we got.
Wayne Valley, December 1st, probably a Giants game. I know it doesn't make a difference who the heck you're playing, but it's got to be a little special that you're playing Wayne Valley, you have to admit.
Yeah, man, crosstown rivals. I'm coming out. We're going to have fun. You know, we're going to be ready for them. They're going to be ready for us. Can't wait. You know, I'm coming out. We're going to come out and go for another ring, and then that's all that matters.
Mike, you have your steak reserved at Outback. I'm going to let you go. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll be back after this short break.
This is Nick Warzel's limelight, folks. This is when he brings his A game. The lights are turned on the field. Late in the day, he's ready to go.
On first down, Warzel back to pass. Excellent protection all the time in the world. Looking downfield, looking for Van Peenan, triple covered. Sticks it in there, flags on the play. Van Peenan ahead to the 20, looking for the sideline. He's across the 10, near the goal line. Dodge! Touchdown, Ray Van Peenan.
I'm David Suntup, and now I'm joined by wide receiver and quarterback, number 2, Jeremiah Kell, and number 20, running back and linebacker, Dan DeStico. Jeremiah, tonight, against the Golden Knights of Oldest Hand, Kyle Jansen threw 3 more interceptions. That now gives you 5 interceptions of Kyle Jansen in 4 games. Why have you had so much success picking off Kyle Jansen?
I mean, our defensive line does an unbelievable job by putting pressure on him. So he's trying to release the ball quick, and we just got that coverage going up, and we just know what to do in certain situations. And then me, Ronnie, Carlton are breaking on the ball. Carlton had an unbelievable game this week. We just did an awesome job.
When I interviewed Coach Olson before, he talked about Tom Papa, the wide receiver for the Wayne Valley Indians. Yeah. What's it going to be like to go up against him in 2 weeks, possibly at Giant Stadium?
Hey, number 87, the very fast and talented wide receiver. I'm going to have to go out there. I'm going to have 2 weeks of great practice. Have to understand. I got to realize and watch all of his routes and know what he has to do.
Jeremiah, thank you very much. Congratulations. Now I'm joined by running back and linebacker number 20, Dan DeStico. In this game, you guys did a great job running the ball. How are you guys able to really control time possession in this game against Old Tappan?
You know, we're Wayne Hills. We smash mouth football. We run the ball down their throats. That's what we do best. You know, we came out, we threw a lot tonight, which opens up the run game. You know, Juba did a very, very, very good job getting the ball out there to find the sticks, and you know, throwing the ball out there really leaves holes for me and Carlton to get through.
What's it going to be like to go up against one of the other premier running backs in the state, Matt Dorsch, in 2 weeks, and how are you going to shut him down on the defensive side of the ball?
You know, doing what we do best. You know, our D line, I have like so much confidence in them. They're great. They're big. They're strong. They're fast. And you know what? They're gonna make plays. I know we're gonna stop Dorch. And you know, it is a great opportunity to play against them because you hear a lot about them. But you know what? They hear a lot about us too. And you know, they got a lot of problems to fix because you know we're a great team.
Danny, thank you very much. Congratulations on the victory. That was Jeremiah Kell and Dan DeStico, 2 of the greatest players to ever come through this Wayne Hills program, and we'll be back right after a short break.
Monahan turns around, takes a quick peek at the clock, hands it up the middle to Lynn, who gets outside. Chaz Lynn, it's a foot race. He's at the 40, to the 30. Lynn still on the feet, and he's in. Touchdown, Wayne Hills.
Look at the clock, Lou. It reads triple zeros as Chaz Lynn plays his own version of Beat the Clock. He had to go one place, and that was into the end zone, because if he was tackled, the half was over. Chaz Lynn beats the clock.
And welcome back here to Patriot Stadium. The final here, 23-6. Wayne Hills topples Old Tappan in the North 1 Group 3 state semifinal game. Move on to play the Wayne Valley Indians at Giant Stadium, North 1 Group 3 state championship. Guys, this field, savor it, guys. This is it. This is it for us. I know until graduation, this is final. Aaron, we'll start off with you. I mean, you know, you joined us later on in your life, in your career, and you decided to pursue this. What do you have to say about this?
Well, I mean, the last 3 years of you guys has been absolutely phenomenal. Just being here, being at the state championship game, I get all emotional. I know it's just been a trip, and it's gonna be tough not commentating these football games anymore, and being in the booth with you guys, and I had a great cameraman like Brian Rossman. It's been a trip.
Brian, now you. The camera, I know you're not accustomed, you're usually accustomed to being where our supervisor is right now, behind the camera. You're in front of the camera right now. Cameraman, they don't get a lot of credit, but without you, we would not see so many beautiful shots on the field of the highlight video during the games. How's it feel now that you got one game left and none left here?
It's a little sad. I have to tell you, my past 4 years of high school, I've known to come into these fields and taping these football games. It's definitely been one of my highlights, but I'm definitely going to miss it. You know, Giant Stadium, I'm going to make the best of it because it's probably going to be one of the last times we'll be taping a football game in a long time. So, you know, it's definitely something.
Now, I'm going to turn over to you, and I'm trying to hold back tears. I'm not even kidding. Me and you've really come a long way. I mean, without you, David, not only are you my best friend, but you convinced me to take TV. You convinced me to try out the TV club, and really without you, I probably, God knows, I'd be looking into accounting with math, and now I know that I hate math, and without the man over there behind the camera, this is it, Dave, for me and you here, and we don't know where we're gonna go, but hopefully in the future we can pursue something like this. But we all know that we will never be the men again, at least for a while.
Well, Andrew, this great era started back on November 14th, 2004, when you came into the booth with me. It was the first ever game we announced together. And ever since, we've had this great, long, memorable run. We've had so much success together, and besides the fact that we had the talent, it was really the hard work and the people around us that really helped us achieve so much success. I'd like to thank all the crew members, especially Brian Rossman, our cameraman, our advisor, Mr. Hookstraight. Without them and without the opportunities to announce so many great football games here at Patriot Stadium, the state championship games, it's been such a memorable experience. I'll always remember this for the rest of my life, especially this night here at Patriot Stadium. I know it's going to be really sad for us to leave this behind, and no matter where I go from here, no matter what college I got to, no matter what job I get, it all started here. Wayne Hills football, fantastic program, built on winning, built on pride, built on teamwork, and all the football players really taught me a lot of lessons about how hard you work and that teamwork is necessary in order to succeed. And I just feel so privileged to be a part of this, and I'm going to be so sad to be behind. I'd really like to thank everyone. Andrew, I'd like to thank you. Thank all you guys. Thank you very much, Brian. Thank you very much, Aaron. Group hug.
Wait, we have to hear what the man behind the play-by-play tonight, Andrew Gayo, your thoughts about TV Club and everything it's meant to you.
Well, you know, I would like to thank, obviously, my parents. They really kept me through this, telling me to pursue it. Aaron, I told you were well pain in the butt, and I mean every minute of it, but you weren't that bad to work with. Brian, I mean, I can't say enough about you, you know, being in my TV4 class. Mr. Hookstraight's cold. I need to wrap this up. But no, you've been great. Camera, I couldn't expect anything better. After our sophomore year, the biggest concern was our crew, and we were really nervous about getting a crew, and ended up being our strength. I mean, we could not have done it without our crew. We have a great crew coming up, and really have to give it all to him because he really taught a lot of the kids how to do stuff. And finally, man next to me, I mean, I said it before, he really got me into this, and really it's what I love. There's nothing really much to it, but I also like to, thank him for being there through all the turmoil and all the problems, but there are past problems, there's always great things, and this is a great thing. But finally, before we go, I'd like to thank a man who I did not have until my sophomore year and didn't get to know until my sophomore year and beyond, but Mr. Jim Hoekstra really kept me going with this, and he really taught me, how to work hard and how working hard pays off, and how to value doing something that you love. And you got to be in the work world, you have to do something that you love, and really without him, I could be sewing clothes. I don't know what I would be doing, but through all the times, Preakness Pizza, setting up here at 3 o'clock, being out here in the freezing cold, coming out here on the weekends when it would rain on a Friday, and then we'd have to come here and tape on a Sunday. The calls from him telling me, what to do. I mean, it's unbelievable, and we still have one more game left at Giant Stadium. So, for everyone here at Patriot Stadium, for Lee Markowick, Mr. Berkowitz, Aaron Ploshnick, Brian Rossman, David Suntup, our advisor, Mr. Jim Hoekstra, and I'm Andrew Gayo. We will see you in East Rutherford on December 1st.
One game. We need to go on a one-game streak. That's all we need. A one-game streak. Okay? Super effort, guys. All right, super effort. We got a good 2 weeks coming up. It'll be a lot of fun. You deserve it. Okay? Let's go. Everybody in. Let's go. Everybody in. Let's go. Hills
Last
on
time
three.
on this field, baby. Make it loud.
Yep.
Make it loud.
1, 2, 3.